Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mirror here, and welcome in for episode 4 of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. So, thankfully, between, the last stream and this one, I kind of got an idea where to go next. Like, last stream, I was a bit concerned, because I got, a particular soul. Let me start this up right here, so it doesn't keep, going through the, whole intro. I got, a particular soul, Galamoth's soul, which, of course, those who are familiar with Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Kid Dracula, you know who Galamoth is. And I need to make sure I know where he is, because I always, for some reason, I know I got his name right, but, yeah, Galamoth. It's I'm one of those that for some reason, I was like, wait, did I get the name right? Am I, losing nerd cred here? I know what I'm talking about, but thankfully I did know what I was talking about, because I knew the lore behind what games Galamoth was from, but I was like, why I feel like I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I got it right, yeah, Galamoth. But yeah, Symphony of the Night, Kid Dracula, I guess kind of a bit of a long time mainstay of the series, who hasn't really, I think, appeared in a whole lot of games. I think he was in Harmony of Despair, which was the multiplayer Castlevania that I really do wish they do a proper re-release of for modern consoles. Because me and my friends, I'm pretty sure would have a blast playing that one. Some multiplayer nights, here on my YouTube channel. But either way, yeah, last stream, getting back on point before I get too sidetracked. We got the Galamoth soul, and I was like, wait, where does this work? How do we use this? And it was probably not long after the stream ended, I was like, that's right. So at least I'm going into this knowing exactly where we need to go. Let's say we're going. It's let's just say it's Wabbit season. That's absolutely terrible. Just strict that from completely just wipe that from y'all's memory. That was a horrible Elmer Fudd impersonation. But yeah, like I said, last night during the Gary's Mod stream, and as is par for the course, this isn't going to be the only stream I'll be doing today. I'm also going to be wrapping up the Shrek DLC for Power Wash Simulator tonight. We got one more job, which is Dragon's Lair, so we're going to take care of that after the stream. Shouldn't really take me too long to get that one set up, and it really shouldn't take me too long to go through that, stream either. I don't know how big, Dragon's Lair is going to be. We kind of took a look at it last week, but it didn't really seem like it was anywhere near as big as, the Potion Factory, or not even, as big as, Duloc. But, we'll see how long that takes. So I'm going to probably be on this for, a couple hours or so, Dig. I think, we're about probably maybe 3/4 through the game. I want to say I think I remember there's about like probably maybe like 4 or 5 more bosses. So, but it's also been a while since I played this. But you know, we're gonna go ahead and and get the show on the road, and make sure I got the right input because I've had a habit of like going to the live stream input instead of the retro. There. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, because it says like 71.6% done. We're at level 31. 4 hours 17 minutes. Seems like that's kind of right. All right. Now before we actually get started here, I just gotta try to get a refresher course right up there. So it's gonna be a bit of a trek back because I need to I mean there's this one little spot up here I can go check out too that's like right above me. So I mean it feels to me like probably the best thing we can do. I mean it can kind of go either way here. I was trying to like look at see like which warps or whatever we could like check into to get up there, but really there aren't any nearby. I'm kind of hoping that there's one room I missed here that might be a warp there because it'll make sense because there's warps on all the sides of the castle, but there's none down here at the lower recesses. I want to think I remember there being a warp here. We're gonna find out. All right. Yeah, because last round we also beat Legion. All right. Well, that's a good way to start this. Packs an extremely powerful straight punch. Okay, he's trying to punch like Elizabello from One Piece. Well, you don't bust out a king punch. I will say, I think like without like too many spoilers, Elizabello, he was introduced in the Dressrosa arc for One Piece. Not gonna go into spoilers on anything else other than that. He was definitely like a very interesting character, but there was like a lot of interesting characters like introduced here in Dressrosa. But we're not gonna go into a whole like One Piece fan rant here. All right, so especially since I like need to kind of like go the right way. Okay, I forgot. I've got like the healing thing on because that definitely saved me during the fight with Legion. If I underestimate like how long it was gonna take to beat him. All right. So I don't want to keep Livatane. I made like the icy hot joke last stream between Livatane and Rahab's sword. It was like icy hot and Lidocaine or lidocaine, whatever. All right, let me see. I don't think I got anything stronger than this. Okay, yeah. And honestly, this is definitely one of my favorite swords I've used so far. I kind of like the effects of it. It kind of makes things like something like probably like something like Goku would have had from Demon Slayer. I'm definitely excited for like the Infinity Castle stuff. Welcome in, Jeremy. The fact that they're gonna be doing like 3 movies for the Infinity Castle for Demon Slayer, but it's definitely gonna be bittersweet because I love Demon Slayer, and so like that's basically knowing there's only 3 more movies in the series is gonna be done. Kind of like how I felt with My Hero Academia. Though Vigilantes has definitely been pretty good. Need to get caught up on that. So let me see, Soul Set, Axe Armor. You know what? I think it's funny. I don't even think I actually used Axe Armor at all during the Legion fight. Because, again, we don't take Axe Armor seriously around here. I kind of want to see what the punch looks like. Does someone just like... Okay, I might actually use that. It looks pretty cool. Like, imagine it's just like, like a vampire where you just deck them, just punch them dead in the face. Like in the picture of the fight with Death. Oh, so how'd you beat Death? Oh, I just cracked them in the jaw. Okay, let me see. But I want to kind of like get rid of Giant Worm for a second. Put my strength back up. Because Minotaur has definitely been helping me a lot. Oh, freaking. I keep forgetting the Final Fantasy character, like, enemy's name. The one that stabs you. The one that, like, no one really wants to mess with. And I literally said its name what was it? I can't... This is why I need to get more versatile. Whoa, you're new. Oh, okay, lady, I'll have you know this is 18 plus stream, but we're not going to have, like, that scantily clad BS here. You need to put some clothes on. Okay, at least we got fire going for us. Tonberry. And it was on the tip of my tongue. It was like something berry. I cannot... The thing is, I've like seen so many jokes and so many memes and everything, so much about Tonberry. For some reason, it's like one of the ones I can't remember. I mean, it's the weird thing. That's the weirdest thing. I mean, it just, you know, that shows you guys like how like horribly versed I am about Final Fantasy. And it's a series I actually have so much respect for. And, you know, I definitely want to, like, you know, actually play through some of the games. I guess, like, one reason I don't really do a whole lot of RPGs on this channel, just because I know, like, how much time it's going to take. But I also, like, just kind of keep in mind, like, how much fun they are. I mean, because you guys know how much I love the Earthbound series. My series for Earthbound. And eventually, I do want to play like, Mother 3, because there are, like, you know, fan translations for it. But that's the thing. I definitely have, like, a few RPGs I want to do for, like, retro nights. Because I kind of, like, was thinking about things. I was saying that I wanted to do, like, a series. I was trying to, like, figure out if I want to do Super Mario RPG or Chrono Trigger next. Like, see that wispy thing, I just thought about something I'm gonna try. Yeah, because the thing about it is, it's just like, I just thought about something I'm gonna try with that wispy thing. But the way I'm kind of like looking at it, like back what I was saying, is, there's definitely a few RPGs I want to do, like old school ones. The thing about it is, I played through Super Mario RPG before, and when I recently did Earthbound, I absolutely love finally being able to, like, finally, you know, getting around to playing through that. And Mother 3, you know, I want to, like, I play Mother 3. It's just, like, there's not, like, an actual official, like, English release of it, but there are, like, you know, English translations. So Mother 3 is, like, something I would like to eventually do. But, like, out of, like, you know, the games I want to play next, because I still need to get the Castlevania Dominus Collection before I can continue my Castlevania series after this. But I really have been kind of, like, thinking that once I finish this one up, I might jump on Chrono Trigger, because I've yet to play Chrono Trigger, and I've been kicking myself for it for years. Like, I've heard so much acclaim about Chrono Trigger. I mean, I don't think I really, like, care too much to, like, to play Chrono Cross or whatever. But Chrono Trigger is, like, one of those things, like, you know, I mean, I think between that, Secret of Evermore, of course, Earthbound, Super Mario RPG. I mean, Super Nintendo definitely had, like, you know, like, a nice, you know, little, like, you know, package of, you know, RPGs. So, I definitely kind of like, there's some I definitely want to dive into. I mean, I think Final Fantasy 3, I know there's like some of the Final Fantasies that weren't originally available outside Japan. I know I'd like to play through I mean, there's like several of them I do want to play. But, obviously Final Fantasy 7, I've never played through Final Fantasy 7, I know that's a crime, for sure. But I'm eventually going to get around to remake. But, like the one with Kefka. I've heard so much about Kefka as well. Like, I mean, I know, like, Sephiroth is, like, considered, like, the main big bad boss, like, the one that everyone loves, like, ranked #1. But a lot of people love Kefka, too, so. But, and, you know, the thing about it is, I just thought about it. I was saying that I think, like, the Final Fantasy I put the most time in is Final Fantasy 15, but really true to this, I just realized. I forgot that I played, like, a fair share of Final Fantasy 10 back in the day. But I think I got, like, stuck on, like, you know, one of the Seymour boss battles. I think it was the one where, like, you summon your Aeons in, and he did the whole death awaits you thing, he just could, like, just nope them out. I never got past him. But it probably was just how I had, like, you know, probably, like, I need to do some more grinding. Wow. Okay, what? Okay, everything went well for me right there. Like, I just punched and the thing is, what I was saying I was gonna do to Death. I said I was gonna, like, just punch Death in the face and break his jaw or whatever, and damn if I didn't get, like, a level up and his soul at the same time. That's a clip. But the thing is, 10 was fantastic. I mean, even though there was, like, a few parts there, I was like, I just want to smack, you know, Titus, or Titus, however you say his name. Armor of Water. Like, let's not get started about the laughing scene. Yeah. I mean, I'm just never going to try to do that one thing where you have to, like, dodge all those lightning bolts, though. I don't know which is worse. That one or the one I think it's like Final Fantasy 9 where you have to, like, you know, do the jump rope. Alright, water plate. Okay, my intelligence goes down a little bit, but it gives me a little more defense, but is it worth it? Strong against water attributed attacks. I think I want to keep my pitch black suit, though. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about it. I've seen like so many lists where people say that was like one of the cringiest Final Fantasy moments, or like one of the most what WTF-ish ones. But really, again, when you think about Final Fantasy, I mean, it's like, okay, it's kind of par for the course. These aren't really like the, you know, they have like, they're known for their bizarre moments. I haven't even actually played through, like, you know, ever beat any of them, and I know that. I mean, you literally got like Final Fantasy 15. There's, I think, like the Japanese version had like an event or whatever where I think like one of the developers actually shows up and does backflips while you're fighting him. Oh, and let's not forget the freaking cup. Like, I know about the cup noodle quest. That's one reason I actually want to, you know, get around to trying to properly play through Final Fantasy 15 just because of that. I think it was like the perfect cup or whatever. Isn't there saying, yeah, that's one of the most memorable parts of the game. Yeah, I will say I haven't actually seen anything about a gold saucer though. But I mean, I will say I kind of, I guess, opened the doors for spoilers, so I kind of like fault myself on that. Because I basically, you know, said like I played through parts of them, but not like how much. And I've kind of been talking about like how I do know things of Final Fantasy. But yeah, I haven't actually beat any of them yet, but I'm not gonna fault you there, Jeremy. I mean, like I said, I have like the whole spoiler thing, but I did kind of open the door on that one. Is that a dryad? Watch it. You got me up here playing. Hey! You got me playing Fruit Ninja. Okay, now speaking of Earthbound, it's like the freaking mushroom that made me walk in reverse. I think it was like the rambling mushroom or whatever. What the poison worm would give. And yeah, I was actually thinking that was a dryad. I just couldn't remember. See, we got like a whole like, you know, area way here where. What that? Oh. I'll have you know. How dare you? I've got the perfect code here, and you gonna like keep me from going up there. Watch this. Fuck. Okay, I don't know what that is, but they're definitely trying to like tell me. It's like, oh, you want this? You want to get this? Well, I mean, I want it, but I can't get it. Let me try something. I think we might have some souls that could help here. Maybe? Alright, Minotaur, that's right, we can't. Alright, walk on water's surface. Let's try Undine. Undine. Really? Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. I was hoping that basically, I mean, if I could walk on the surface, I could like. Alright, let's try going under it. Because I mean, that thing, if you walk under the waterfall, I think it's like it's the part right there. I'm getting that thing, like whatever it is. You know, if I have to come back later for it. I'm determined. Watch this. Alright, and just goes and tries it again, knowing dang well it ain't gonna work. Alright, whatever. I'll be back. That's always the beauty of Castlevania games. You like usually for the most part. I think I can't remember if it was Circle of the Moon that made things more problematic, where I had to remember where I needed to go. But that's the thing. Like, you know, like the Metroidvania map is good when you can easily see the spots you got to go back to, and you don't like leave all the guesswork there for you have to do. All right, back to Minotaur. I'm really curious about that poison worm. What it will do. Grow stronger by stealing HP from its enemies. I'll take it. But yeah, like I said, Chrono Trigger is probably going to be what I'm going to be doing with my retro nights next. I mean, I know it's going to definitely be like a bit of a long haul because like I'm going to be like playing only once a week, but. Okay, realistically, okay, so if I do the water walk with Undine, I should be able to like step up there. Oh, I mean, I've got it. So, I mean, that's not a problem. There we go. Please be exactly what I needed. Okay, that makes everything a whole lot easier now. So we got our warp. Just trying to make sure there's nothing else down here I really need to do. Okay, it looks like I've kind of like combed through most of this. There is that spot up there, but I remember that's one I couldn't really access yet. So. Alright. Okay, I don't really need Undine anymore. But I mean, I don't know if you're actually supposed to pronounce it Undine. I think I've heard like Undine and Undine. But I've always pronounced it Undine. Give it a little more, you know, a little flair. Alright, go back to Minotaur. I want to say I think I might... Don't you throw that bomb at me. Oh, this door. Yeah, the one that doesn't have, like, you know, any, like, you know, chance of getting into, like, the NBA. Let's see. All right, get up here. Dun, 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 dun. Bye-bye, Valkyrie. All right. All right. Back off, Pinocchio. All right, let's see. We're getting up there. I think I remember what I gotta do. Let's just hope I'm right. Right, this way. And I just said I didn't need Undine. Now I need the other one. I forgot there's like still water up here. All right, back to Skulla. I just whooped his ass. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Because again, he was a boss, I think, in Harmony of Dissonance. Oh, you... About to tenderize this chicken. Okay. Hold on, I never went through here. I think I died at one time. Yeah, I think I died to the spikes and everything. I was trying to figure out what this room is. I think I came through here before, and I was like... Just a strange little room. Like, it really just feels like there'll be something in here. But no wall chickens or anything. Or turkeys. Be gone, harlots. Alright. We're gonna go up. I must have missed that. Did I just kick your ass? Matter of fact, I think I kicked just, like, you know... I literally just cleaned his clock. Okay, that's right. Wasn't paying attention to that. Alright, so yeah, it's up here. We're getting close. Still ain't got the bomber armor. Let's see if I can... I want to see if I can, like, get that real quick. I can, like, take that out much quicker than I did before. I just, like, completely just missed out on that money. Because, I mean, it's been going on long enough that I have not got his soul yet. For crying out loud. Well, steel plate. I don't think that's... I think I already got one of those. He's not want to drop that soul. Oh, well. Finally, astounding amount of destructive power. Alright, so we're going up now. Oof. A lot of oof there. Okay, that was just painless. He wasn't even, like, anywhere near me. I just, like, went over there and just jumped him. Alright, Gremlin. Bad move. Alright, we're almost there. Just up here just a little bit more. Let's see if I called this right, because it should be... It's right over here. I might have just made a mistake, Rogues. It's the next spot over. Oops. Well, looks like, I'm getting more cardio in. I can't believe I just made that mistake. Okay. I love how, like, everything else is different about this castle, but every time you come through here, it's like it's the same exact, transition corridor. Go away. I might want to heal if I got, like, curatives. That works. I like how I said, like low calorie or low fat milk, because, I guess, like, even vampire hunters gotta watch their figure. Alright, so I'm trying to see here. Because there's that one right way thing right there. I just kind of thought about it. I could actually, have another way to get around. I may be wrong. So we go down. I see it. I see you. Okay, hold on. No. Jackass. Well, leveled up off of it at least that time, so I got something else from him. I keep forgetting I can slide kick. Why don't you come on down here, woman? See what? First off, you can stay out of this, Pinocchio. Well, you ain't got no strings to hold you down. No, I mean that fist to the face did though. Not like I actually hit him, but. Cute. You know what? Now I'm gonna farm yours. Okay, he might be a little bit trickier. See, it's just that stupid. I really hope I get his soon because. Okay, if I punch him, but also, it's about the same length. Thank you. Because I did not have to keep doing that for too long. Shreds enemies to bits with a spinning disc. Can I walk that dog? That was, yo-yo trick, walk the dog, y'all get it. It was terrible, but y'all get it. Probably didn't want to get it, but you got it. Hang on. $50. I forgot that. Damn, I whooped his ass that time. Normally those things give me a lot of trouble. We are going the right way. All right, yeah, we're going the right way. I'm just hoping I get up here and it'll kind of like be like a warp, like a way to kind of get back around. Because I know this area. Jeez. See, it was tricky to, like, right there because you had to, like, double jump, like, right when you got up there. Otherwise, it was going to, like, make you fall back down. Okay, now that was damn, like, right in the face. See, again, like, just everything here is always consistent. Everything else is, like, just... I mean, to me, Castlevania is like what happens when, like, a DM goes crazy in, Dungeons & Dragons. Like, the DM, he's like, he just had like one of the worst days of his life. You know, his car got towed. His car got towed. You know, his daughter kicked him in the shin. Like his wife, like, you know, laughed afterwards. Who knows what else? His milk got sour, or his milk in the fridge went sour, or whatever. And he's like, you know what? D&D time is D&D time now. I'm gonna just take it out on them, and it just everything goes crazy. So, okay, so you walk up a flight of stairs, like you know, in the laboratory, and suddenly end up, you know, up in the sky. Wait, what? But it gets better. So suddenly, you know, a bunch of gargoyles, Medusa heads, zombies, skeletons, you know, and a big, you know, rotting Tyrannosaurus Rex, you know, just come out of nowhere ready to fight you. What do you do? What we do is we question the sanity of our DM right now. Okay, we know, since you wanted to say that, since I've already had a bad enough day, you just turn back around, walk the other way, back to the laboratory. But it's not a laboratory this time. It's just like a massive garden with a big man-eating plant in the middle. And there's also, like, you know, random birds, you know, like called Altaires, like flying around. Which I'll say I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed, so that's where I got the inspiration. Summons and hurls eagles. And also, one of you kills the thing, you get a soul, and suddenly you can just throw birds at everyone. I ain't talking about, like, you know, you can throw birds just like the middle finger I just gave every last one of you. I suck at ad-libbing at times. Or ad-lib storytelling. See, yeah, this is a completely new spot here, I think. Well, no, I don't think we went down before. Oh, and also, you know, matter of fact, I'm feeling like a little bit extra, you know, like petty today. One of the birds wasn't happy with you killing it, so now they suddenly, you know, started, like, you know, bringing in, like, little zombie smurfs to attack you to throw knives. I mean, named, like, Ripper after Jack the Ripper. You know, the irony there is, like, how, like, you know, law enforcement, you know, came up short. Well, you know, he's shorter than them. I don't know where I'm going with all this. Just flying by the seat of my pants here, rogues. At least I got a safe spot. But point is, like, that random little rant I went on. Oh, if you thought the vultures were bad, well, don't go down there, because, you know, you're gonna find, like, you know, see the skeletal remains of a former ninja. And I'll dub him, don't say it, Ryu Hayabusa. That was very bad, even by my standards. Hey! You know, you are not nice. Like, so the group, you know, so after you, like, you know, took down the skeleton, who just, like, you know, very much, you know, showed, like, you know, you took inspiration from Dr. Doom and, like, the Marvel vs. Capcom series with all of his dive kicks. You go down, like, you know, this, you go down this way, and there's just, like, a ominous black door. Like, there's no enemy here, and you can't get through the door. It's just simply, like, there's just a foreboding nature about the door that just states you can't come through. But really, you know, my inspiration for that was that very, you know, harsh wind just come out of the door was, like, you know, me think about, like, you know, my afternoon lunch at Taco Bell. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let me just shut up and just focus on the game. Like I said, the point of it is just all this just seems like a DM just went nuts. Like, he just, for whatever reason, decided to just go purely rogue. And, you know. I mean, just, I don't know. It's just like, that's what always has, like, really just got me about Castlevania. Every time you come back through the game or whatever, I mean, this, I know exactly who the freaking architect this place is. Fucking Simon from Blueprints. I finally figured it out. I know who the architect is. The fact this kid can basically, you know, go back in that mansion every single day and just, you know, just plot out an entirely different room. No, his ass is the one that's behind Castlevania. God damn it, Simon. Simon is the one that's basically, you know, keeps rebuilding Castlevania. It's freaking Simon. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, look, even this corridor right here is blue. The sky is blue, and it's nighttime. I mean, it's just as hilarious because, again, that's basically how Blueprints is. You know, it's, for those who don't know, I actually just recently completed my series for Blueprints. Finally got in room 46. But it just makes sense because every, you know, time, every game, Castlevania looks different. And that's basically Blueprints in a nutshell. Every time you go in there, it plots different rooms. Alright. I will say that the layout here kind of vaguely makes me think of anything like the Sky Garden or whatever it was called from, was it Harmony of Dissonance? I can't remember if it was Harmony of Dissonance where I went to the Sky Garden. It was the one where, like, the poison things kept attacking. I think that was Harmony of Dissonance. Like, it was like the little pup, you know, the little pup pods. Yeah, it was Harmony of Dissonance because I had to find Dracula's parts. Alright. Now, this actually kind of bears some promise because we ain't been down here. For me to say this place, there's like 2 ways to get down here to this spot. And that rogue DM again. So, okay, now you're gonna fight like a, you know, a giant chicken or a giant rooster, you know, who's got like a snake tail. Or is part dragon, part rooster. That has like a, you know, that all he has to do is just look at it and you die. But I mean, of course, like cockatrice or whatever, literally is like, there's like a lot of lore behind it. You know, it's not from Castlevania. It's not like an original creature. I can't remember if it's, I don't think it's Scandinavian mythology. Where'd the cockatrice, like, you know, originate? I mean, the cockatrice is basically like a basilisk in a way. They both have like, you know, a glare that basically kills you. It's famous for its deadly stare capable of turning living things to stone. It's often associated with the basilisk, another mythical beast with similar powers. So the cockatrice can turn you to stone. I think the basilisk, I can't remember if it outright kills you or whatever. I know, like in, I think like Harry Potter, you know, in the Chamber of Secrets, the basilisk, you know, that's yeah, it pretty much just, you know, did the same thing. It basically paralyzed people. I'm trying to remember where it's, okay, I think it's saying it's actually Hebrew. But, I mean, it seems like there's, like, a lot of different, I'm just kind of curious about that. That's one thing I've always loved about Castlevania. It's kind of like, you know, right there with Dragon's Dogma, like, in just all the mythical creatures show up. I think it actually beats Dragon's Dogma. Okay, particularly in Greece and Rome. It originates from Hellenistic and Roman legends. Okay. So, yeah, just, like, another reason, like, you know, basically, you know, think that the Greeks were definitely, you know, like, you know, smoking something when they thought of, you know, all their mythologies. But, I mean, Greek mythology is, like, one of my all-time favorites, so. There's definitely, like, a few creatures, you know, in my book, you know, Nightmare Country that I've been writing that are, you know, from Greek myths. But it's, like, you know, Greek, Jewish, there's, like, a bunch, you know, different cultures, you know, different myths and everything. Like, literally, like, one of the main characters, you know, is a siren. Alright. So, I still need to get up there, which we're closer now. So, I mean, I could basically just walk there, because, I mean, we're pretty close, but there's also, I'm just trying to, like, you know, explore more of the castle. But yeah, basically the whole thing with the cockatrice or whatever is basically dead on in Dragon's Dogma. Thing is, it's not, okay, now, so, great, the Gorgon, first off, you're not Medusa. Medusa's a Gorgon, not a bull. Again, like, but sometimes, like, you know, the mythologies obviously are kind of a little weird. We got like a golden bull named Gorgon that turns to stone with his breath. Okay, we gotta get around over there. I think I know how to do that. But there's like a little spot here I need to go check out. But yeah, in Dragon's Dogma, the whole thing with the cockatrice there is very much dead on to what it's supposed to do. It's just it doesn't have like a, you know, it doesn't glare at you and turn you to stone. It outright just breathes on you. Like, it literally does like what the Gorgon just tried to do to me or whatever. I'm gonna punch you off that horse. And the horse, too, apparently. But yeah, in Dragon's Dogma, like, that's actually how you beat the cockatrice, because when it's, like, huffing up and uses, like, you know, its stone breath, or, you know, its petrification breath, you basically shoot it like, you know, it has, like, a, you know, kind of like, you know, its throat blows up like a bullfrog. And so you shoot that, and basically done. Yeah, now I think about it, I can't remember. I don't, because I played through Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't think I've ever actually encountered a cockatrice in that. Like, I think they excluded that one out. Yeah, I believe it was that and the Hydra. That's the reason why I was saying I was hoping they were going to do like a DLC like how Dragon's Dogma 1 did Bitter Black Isle to eventually, give us like, some more monsters. Okay, I don't think I've ever been over here. If I did, I didn't really explore it fully. Just trust me, if they do some DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm getting back on that. I'll definitely be streaming that again. What's that? You were a horse's ass, but he was missing it. Deflect normal attacks. Okay, so we got ourselves a, we've got, basically a parry, it looks like. So I'm just kind of like this, and that's the weirdest thing. I've seen so many bone pillars, and you figure I would have got their soul already. They're like one of those common enemies in the game, and I ain't even got their soul yet. Rude. Just use the platform, James. That'd be great. Okay, I don't think there's really much else in here. I don't know. That looked pretty sus up there. Okay, there's one more little spot. I mean, I just went here and just got money. Alright, come back here and try that again. Jerk. Oh. And it's the fact I can't hit him back for that. He left. I should have went and just punched him immediately. No, just wait. Wait, hold on. I'm about to whoop your ass. Hold on. Not today. And and that's gonna suck trying to get that thing soul because I ain't really seen too many of them around. Okay, so we basically did that. I'm trying to just fill out these other areas, all these little sky spots. Okay, this actually is where I wanted to go because we need to go down there. Great, more pigeons. Alright, yeah, go down this way. Wait, weren't we here already before? I swear we... Oh, that's right. That door we can't go through. That's right. Yeah, the Taco Bell door. Yeah, let's not jump, please. Alright, so we... Alright, now I know we need to get now. We're at 76%. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, I remember, it not really being that many more bosses. Not much more to the game. I know one of them I'm not really too keen on fighting. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite bosses in the series, just not the iteration we're going to see here. Let's just say it's another creature that's, known for having, a deadly glare. See, it's this one little spot right here. There's that one up in the center I can't get to. See, there's that one little spot over there, and it may be this other corridor down here where it's well, we'll lead to it, because once we beat a boss, maybe it'll give us that one little square. Alright, I'm just trying to see if I can get something closer. I guess we're going back through here again, whatever. Really won't take me that long. I just need to get back to the other spot, where... Find the rabbit. But then again, I can try this. That's not where we need to be. That's actually the last place we need to be. Oh, nope. Now I got reason to scream. Dracula's mother-in-law. That might have just went over my head. We're talking about the thing with the deadly glare or whatever. Okay, this, I guess, works? Let me go down here. Well, thanks for catching me, jackass. This looks sus. I sussed it out. There was no sussiness. Okay, apparently I ain't been down here. You know, I'm hoping this will actually be best case scenario. We'll get a warp room. Back off, pigeon. You can get it. Dude, you stupid. It wasn't what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Save rooms are always nice. There's this. Hold up. See, looks like a spot right there that looks like it's. Damn platform. Like I just tried to attack the platform. See, it looks like there's a spot over there, but I don't know if I can get to it. Okay, I'm right in front of you and you missed. Okay, it's a. Yeah, it was. Just like a strange place, just put like a creature that wasn't guarding anything. Alright. See, there's that one spot out there, but honestly, I think I wasn't able to get to it before. I can go check this real quick, but I mean, I don't know if like I can really do anything there. This does kind of make me wish that because I wish I would have done like my series for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night for this channel, because that was such an awesome game. Oh, really? Oh, you walk away from me? Saying I can't get mad because he was using like tactics I would have used. I literally hit him. Yeah, it's just this area is so, you know. We know that's gonna like lead back over like to the because I'm just trying to get out of here now. Whatever that was, Soma. I don't know what just happened right there. Okay, finally. Yeah, that's probably like the one spot in the game I probably like dislike the most, just because it's so confusing. Okay, it looks like we're back in the beginning area, or like for the most part. I mean, that's pretty much like the hero music of this game, I guess. I guess this is kind of like be considered like Soma's theme. I think. And the thing is, what I like about this, it sounds like something you hear in Marvel vs. Capcom. Like that, you know, that little, like, I guess, well, no, I guess like the synth guitars, whatever. I never really played Luffy or, but yeah, it's just like it's just like that part is playing right there. It definitely kind of has like vibes, like, you know, specifically Marvel vs. Capcom 1 is what I'm saying. Like the way, like, you know, it sounds right there. It kind of like makes you think of like, you know, some of the sounds like Captain America's theme in it. If you guys like go and like listen to Marvel vs. Capcom 1 soundtrack, you see what I'm talking about. Like if you look up this song and then compare it to like, you know, some of the others. Like a good example of actually be Onslaught's theme. Like Onslaught's got like, you know, a theme that actually kind of like definitely sounds like some of the instruments of this. All right, so we got to go up. Which thankfully... Okay, yeah. Yeah, just been kind of like just wandering around. Are we at 80% yet? 77. Bonk. All right, let me go ahead and switch out my soul real quick. Like, I don't know if there's like a way to switch it out, like, you know, in an easier fashion, but you know, it's whatever. It's only like takes me a few minutes to go, like a few seconds to go in here and do this. I'll find the right thing. I think it's yeah. The fact I wasn't even paying attention to that one. All right, just keep scaling, keep going up. The weird thing is I don't have the sirens yet, but I have like I think I got the harpies. Just making sure. Oh, this music. Go away. I'll serve you an ass whooping. You keep waiting, waiter. Yeah, it's just about I'm going through and just destroying everything now. Oh, God. And why can't, like, the fact I just went here immediately like disrupt their dance and got their soul again. The thing is, I recall there being like an Easter egg for them in Dead Cells. I remember like when I was playing it, like I saw Legion. Like I was doing like the Ode to Castlevania DLC. Which I would like to eventually go back doing like play some more of that. Because even though I did finally beat the game like not long ago. Which was so cathartic, you know, finally getting my first win on it. How the hell did I get all the way over here? Oh, I see it now. We gotta go this way to get... Okay, I stand corrected. Of course, let's be real. Like, how I get all the way over here is basically just... It's part of, like, you know, part of the course of Castlevania. Like, how do I get over here? You walked? What? That doesn't make no sense. It's Castlevania. Deal with it. Okay, so let's see. Save room. I swear, like, you know, breaking the chandeliers made me think last night we were playing Gary's Mod and someone, like, you know, broke the chandelier on the clue map. All I know is, like, I'm trying to, like, figure things out. I turn around, someone's done broke the chandelier. I can't remember if, like, someone blew it up or what. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense, Amber. Okay, we're definitely in the right area now. Alright. Whoa. I like how, like, it's gotten to the point, like, my main go-to for, like, solving problems now in this game is just punching something. Like, you got a sword, but you somehow, like, your punch is more powerful. Now I'm just being petty with it. Alright. It should be, no. Alright, the stronger ones. It should be, where's Galamoth? Now, I know I grabbed that soul. Hello? Uh-oh. Please do not tell me I gotta go back. It doesn't make any sense. We got Legion, so where's Galamoth? So we beat Legion. Obviously, that saved there or whatever, but I could... I hope I ain't gotta go all the way back down there. Unless I'm not paying attention and I ain't seen Galamoth, but... Great. Which is not gonna be that bad, because I got like a thing right there, but geez, if that's what they're saying, this sucks. Oh. I guess I did get it. Why am I not seeing it then? Wait, hold on. Unless... My stupid self. Galamoth wasn't a soul. It's an ability. Okay. Alright, I was about to say, I know I saved. Alright, let's see if I can whoop this guy's ass. I need his, Gotta do some farming here. Hi. Damn it, he got away. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on doing this. I'm hoping it's not gonna take too long for me to, like, you know, farm this. We just gotta be quick with it. There we go. Ability to stop time. That's gonna come in handy. Pretty soon, actually, because I think I know what I can go do. Yeah. I just gotta find the room it's in. Kind of thought about something I want to go and try to look for. So, I mean, we obviously know where we gotta go next, but there's something I need to go take care of, rogues. Just gotta go down here and find it. I'm just thankful it didn't take that long for me to get it. I really thought I was gonna be on that for a bit, because I seemed like the kind of enemy where they would have definitely made you, like, you know, work to get that drop. What's going on, Curly? Wait, hold on, I never went in here? Come out of that mirror, punk. Another room where there's basically no point to it, it feels like. Well, just to go in there and that's it. Might need Undine here. I wonder if I can jump on top of the statue. Nope. We need Undine. Matter of fact, hold on. Have I been up here? Apparently it says I have. I just hate this guy. Like, I got so much I gotta do just to get back over there to the... But it'll be worth it, you know, for what I'm trying to do. I just gotta find it. Cause I'm definitely gonna try to find me, like, you know, a boss, like, you know, during the stream. We're gonna, like... We know where we gotta go. But... Imagine, like, you manifest, and then, like, you know, like, your ghost, you manifest, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you see, like, a fist flying at you. Just picture, like, that being in Phasmophobia. Like, that was actually a mechanic where the ghost can show you, and the first thing the ghost does when it manifests, you can punch it in the face. Or try that again. Okay, temporary invisibility. Alright, I thought I was gonna definitely have to work for his, too. Okay, so we gotta go down here. Now, I'm hoping, if I'm correct, it's the room right across. It may not be. I think it's one of the ones I can see this thing in. Okay, that's unfortunate, but maybe I can check down here. Go. You know, I ain't scared of your ass now. I got help. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. First off, you boys just made a very stupid mistake. It's all like fun and games when I can just gang up on someone. Huh? That's the thing. All y'all were ganging up on me, and you still barely did any damage. Okay, I ain't seeing it here. Get it out of the way. I think I already got what was in. Yep. Alright. Like I said, there's a particular thing I'm looking for. I'll know it when I see it. I'll know I'm in the right room. I'm definitely gonna need my magic for it. Right room. Now, question is, can I do this? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. It's the problem. Alright. Shit! Please tell me I got it. Damn. I ain't worry about that money. Trying to see if I can, like, because this is like a... Okay. 1, 2, 3. Zawaldo. Oh, fuck. Well, so much for my Zawaldo. Zawaldo! Damn it. I used it before and with no problems. I guess I just need, like, just enough. And also, I just did, like, absolutely terrible Dio reference. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2... What? Okay, God damn it. This thing's gonna suck. Yeah, it's too fast to hit, but I know you're supposed to be able to slow this thing down. Alright. I mean, I wish I had, like, you know, things like to refill my magic. Next thing, it's messing up my joke because I was trying to do the whole Zawaldo thing from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's unpredictable when it comes in. It's gonna be a pain. Unless I can be lucky and there... Wait, hold on. Please, for the love of God, tell me there's a save room over here. Transitional spot. I ain't never been here before. I sworn I was. So where's this lead? Alright, at least I'm got that whole new area to check the arena. Oh, shit. I know what's in there. As I ain't talking about the arena itself. The closest save room is up there, so it's not really that far away if I want to like try to refill, but also audio desync going on. Give me a sec, guys. Well, okay, well that works. Oh, that was totally uncalled for. Okay. Jeez. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Damn it. See, when I try to cast it or whatever, right? One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. Oh, no, you don't. So, you can stop it. But God, it takes like... Alright. I don't know if it's possible, like, I can still, like, you know, see... Like, I can still catch up with it, but... At least I killed it once. I don't even know why I'm trying to hit it, knowing damn well I can't. See, and it's like, that's how they get you with it. Like, I wish it was just like, it just had it, like, you know, it had like a set, you know, time that will come through, whatever. I also to make it look a little bit too easy if I could predict it, but... I'm not gonna lie, I mean, that's kind of frustrating. Like, I'm trying to, like, get this thing or whatever, and it's not working out. Let's really, like... I mean, I realized I could go ahead and head on to the arena. Not since I'm down here, but... I just wish, like, the time stop thing didn't, like, cost so much. Or at the very least, there was a save room right nearby, but... There's one save room right there, we can't even get to it. I'm gonna head to the arena. At least do something. I can come back and try to do that thing later. Still frustrates me. I was hoping that, like, I've managed to stop it once. And I didn't even get, like, the soul from it. Of course, I'm just worried that's gonna be a thing that's gonna be... That could end up being, like, the hardest soul in the game to get. Or what was I using before? Oh yeah, I was using where leper, where jaguar. Alright, I'm definitely gonna try that again, though. Listen, boys, you don't want none. Okay, these things, I forgot how much they suck. Alright, Gargoyle, I don't care if you're Brooklyn, Broadway, you know, Goliath, or whoever. Just get out of my way. Oh, these jerks. Keep out of this. I hate those things. Alright, but I'm determined to go back and try and get that fish thing again. Skull Million? What a name. Okay, well, +2 it is. We got like a warp between. So when you think about it, well, now I still got to go through all those corridors just to get back to the fish. So yeah, at least I got a way to get back to the other spots. So I can kind of like warp. I can just go, if I want to warp on back up there to the top, I can do that. Don't start with me. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I think I know what's going to be in here. Oh god, another one of these things. I hate these skeletons. Alright, but I think I actually kind of... Or at least I know the trick to beating them quicker now. I guess like Skull Million, like you just got Filet Million. Down bear in my head. Boys, you really don't want to do that. First, I'm about to drink my milk, and then I'm gonna hurt you. Try that again. Apparently, I don't understand we punch horses around here. I mean, I love horses, but the undead ones, Okay, now there's a were-tiger. I honestly thought, okay, so the Iron Maiden, did try to attack me. I can't get up there. Great. It's Doctor Strange's freaking cape now. Okay, so it wasn't for the Iron Maiden. It was just like floating around. Alright, you're a Cypher Eyes, my dear. I'm also going to try to farm the cape. I know damn well I didn't just see anything try to stab me. The cape tried to stab me. Ability to swap HP and MP of enemies. I don't think I want to go through the very ominous door just yet. There's that ominous door. Or what's in here? Oh. Just dorks. These guys don't be... Fire's dead. Oh, and just random thing flying around, and then like next thing you know, I think a trident falls down. I get the soul from it. Par for the course. Hey, wow! They crossed the streams on me. They literally made sure I had no way to go left or right there unless I jumped up, and I didn't expect that. But they made like a little perimeter. They extended their range, but. Boys, you want to do this? Let me show you how it's done. Legion, I need your help real quick. Thank you. as you're coming in with freaking lasers. Look, they started, okay? Really, that's all that's over here? There's nothing here. What's the point even coming this way? Maybe I gotta ride the platform over. Okay. Thank you. Rare ring. Alright, so now we got that out. Rare ring. Might use that. Defense, like, you know, it's kind of like, yeah. Trying to avoid, like, dealing with these guys right now, because it'd be a good experience, but you know what, screw it, I don't like them. Boys, y'all really need to, like, know your place. Okay. Should give me a little more, gave me a little more experience. We are 9,352 away from. I feel like I should go up and save real quick before I tackle these other rooms, because that was a little difficult. I mean, not overly so. It was just like the whole thing of the puzzle aspect of it, but who knows what else to expect. Lubricant. I just noticed the statue's trying to kick me. It's a good thing I saved. Freaking statues, like, trying to tap me like the one in Soul Calibur 3. You jackass. Okay, you're about to get punched. Let's go, lubricant. Yeah, you know, you better hope your name actually has, like, you know, some symbology to it. I'm about to take that trident and shove it somewhere. Wait, hold on. Might have the right thing for this. Hang on, can I smack it? Hmm. Okay, we just gotta keep hitting it. Come on. Probably just one more time. Okay, it's starting to slow down again. Come on, just a little bit more, you stupid thing. It's like right there, but... Finally. If that's another one of the suits like the one I've got, I swear. Olrox's suit. Okay. I know who Olrox is. $144, 71. Okay. Intelligence takes like 1 hit, but that's, yeah. Worth it. Problem is, I gotta get back. It's fine, though. So what I have, like, I mean, I could probably use death for right now. I can't even remember, like, which one I used to have equipped. I think it was death. And we're gonna switch on over to the giant worm. Oh, wait, that's right. It's magic it restores. No, it's health. Okay, never mind. Alright. So while this is just doing this thing, Rogues, just kind of like, I think I did this last stream or like one of the previous streams. I'm gonna take a quick break, you know, while this heals up. So I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm sorry about that. Originally, kind of like, was to, like, taking a break, take, like, get a little something to drink. But some things have come up. So I'm gonna, like, have to find this boss and call it on stream a little bit early. Wasn't really planning on it, but at the very least, you guys will have, like, the Power Wash Simulator stream after this. I'm just kind of, like, a little bit glad that I'm thankfully at least gonna be going on a break in a few days. And hopefully when I come back to streaming, around the 18th, I'll be, like, hopefully rejuvenated and ready to get my all for you guys on my streams again. And I'm sorry that they might have to, like, cut things a little bit short here. I was hoping to at least go for one more area after the arena. But, yeah. Yeah, I just hate when this happens, I just really do wish things would be back to normal around here. I'm thankful at least I got, like, a stream, got, people, to understand, like, in my little community I've been trying to build and everything, but I still feel like it's a disservice to you guys. I feel like, you guys come in here, you watch my content and everything, you give my content a chance, and I can't even really commit to it, like, full time, like, to the amount of time I want to. Okay, see. Oh, screw this room. Coming down here and try that again. Wow. Give me a second, guys. No, I wouldn't do this, but okay, and then she doesn't drop it. I forgot, like, it basically the way the drops go, where it's like they're predetermined, like, before, like, it's not determined before. These damn Medusa heads. Back. Oh, okay. Back off. I hate this room. I really hate that room. That's fine, because I'm thankful I got the means to just, like, heal up again. Balmung. Whoever made that room, why? Okay, well, let's see. Might be a little bit slower, but... Oh! Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wait right here until, like, my health is full again. They're not gonna get, like, they're not gonna do that to me. It's the Medusa heads. Like, obviously that was, like, a massive recipe for disaster. I just hate that I have to wait right here and everything. Alright, but maybe a possibility, hopefully, considering, and it's all whatever. Hopefully, maybe I can actually extend things out a little bit longer. Not actually finish it here. At the same time, if I at least can, like, go and take on, like, this next boss or whatever, I mean, I feel like, alright, I think I should hopefully be good with this. Back off. If I die here, you're gonna regret it. No, not today. I didn't go there and get this sword just for y'all to kill me. Not happening. And I damn sure ain't about to get killed by a stupid cape either. If I would have died, I wouldn't have reset. I would have played that part fair, but it's just like when they did that drop. Now I want to see if I can get her sword. Wrong room. Boys, back it on off. Freaking lubricant. Alright, let me go and... I want to see if I can get... Again, it's just a fact that it's like they put you in a room here where all these stupid floating heads or whatever, and you basically have to kill this thing like over the conveyor belt. Just to be able to get... See, look at that. And it's the fact that, you know, it's like the fact she pushes you into them. Okay, that shouldn't even counted. And I'm determined to get her sword because they kept me from getting it before or whatever, and now I want to. Again, it's like the most. I mean, whoever made this room, I'm sorry, but this is sadistic. It's the fact that, you know, you're trying to fight this thing. And I wouldn't be trying to do this if it wasn't for the fact I want that sword. Like you know, I'm basically just hell-bent on getting it now because they pretty much denied it. Had it dropped into the spikes before, and I just kind of wish the way that would have went is it would have like fell on top of the spikes. It was messed up. They put you in a room where you have to like hit her, and this room is just basically just purely infuriating. Again, the Medusa heads, it turn you to stone, make it where like, you know, you basically are probably gonna fall off the conveyor belt into the spikes, take damage there. Probably should be like trying to go at, but I'm determined to get that sword now. See, look at that. Go back and save again real quick. Or just like, you know, at the very least. Not gonna bother with saving, just... I just want to get the sword now because I want to see, like, you know, how good it is for, like, you know, what you gotta go through to get it. Probably, it may not be as good as the one I just got, but... This room, yeah, this is probably like the worst room in the game. Okay, great. Okay. All right. So we're playing that way, huh? Cute. Where is it? All right. Now, what we were doing, what now? Of course, right there. And then that. Like, it's like, it's bad when you freeze time and they still make sure, you know, you don't really get it, you get turned to stone and everything. I swear, this room sucks. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome in RGB grass. Okay. Give me the... Oh my god. Not happening. No, y'all are not about to cheat me out of that sword again. Normally I wouldn't do this, but that pisses... Nuh-uh. Y'all ain't doing that either. I'm sorry. If they're gonna be petty like that, I'm gonna be petty with them right in return. No. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is twice they try to screw me out of that sword. Or spear, whatever. No, I'm taking... No, normally, I wouldn't do that. But that room had it coming. I'm not really one to like save scum or whatever, but it's the factor that they pretty much, you know, try to set up, like the first time it was on the spikes, and that time I finally got that stupid thing. Now, I'll be petty. I mean, I can be petty. Normally, I wouldn't use that. This wasn't a feature in the game back in the day. See, now look at that. Look at that. It's like a giant-ass pencil, but... yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with it, RGB. It's... normally, I wouldn't do that. I try to play things as fair as possible. Like, it's like if I, you know, get killed, I'll basically try to own up and, like, and go back and you know, recover. Do things normally. But that right there was an exception. There was that room was complete BS. Normally, I would not, you know, do that save scumming stuff like that with that opportunity. I understand this, like, something for newcomers, like, for those who maybe would, like, you know, play Castlevania for the first time and not, like, have, like, the, you know, not, like, have to, like, worry as much. So they made this, like, very much, you know, like, beginner-friendly. Those who maybe just starting it out. But it's just, the Medusa heads are bad on their own. Because what happened a bit ago is, like, I got the spear to drop, but it dropped in the spike, so I wasn't able to grab it. That's when I wish, like, you know, something like that, it could have dropped on top of the spike, so you could, you know, actually pick it up. But I can also understand that's basically probably how they designed that room. Because the arena stuff here has been, like, more of a challenge. It's, you know, like, okay, if you drop it on the spears or whatever, that's just, like, an extra level of pettiness for that room. When I saw it on a conveyor belt, try to grab it, those things, like, turn me to stone, and then afterwards I die? And also, I don't even know why I'm trying to heal here, knowing damn well I'm in front of a save room. Or I'm at a save room. The only thing about it is, it looks like a giant pencil, but I don't care, it's my pencil. Alright. So now that we got that out of the way, I think, like, this spot up here, I can't jump up there. Alright. Now, if it's who I think it is, I'm gonna have a fight on my hands. I'll know when I go in. Yep. I don't know if I need to use the spear on him, though. Yes, that might have been another innuendo. But completely unintentional that time. Okay. Which one was it? It was it Burt Gang? Well, I don't know. I might want to use this. It's not like... whatever, we'll just see how this goes. Alright. Not you. How's it going, Balor? Yeah, Irish mythology. Basically, you know, the subject matter of Finn Balor from WWE's name. Another jackass that has, like, a gaze that kills people. He's probably gonna beat my ass here, but... okay, I remember now, his arms... he's still like a bitch to dodge, but he's basically, you know, this guy's like, you know, pretty much, you know, one of the areas where, like, the difficulty definitely steps up. It's just because you try to go for the eye or whatever, it's just... I'll take that loss, Balor, but we're not done. I knew I was gonna probably get bodied by him, because, you know, he's definitely, like, you know, one of the tougher bosses in this game. I mean, with Legion, it was just like... Legion was tough, but for that, it was more along the lines of just, it was more drawn out as well. Like, I remember there's, like, a certain spot you can stand in where he shouldn't be able to hit you, but obviously that's not working. Problem is, like, you know... big ass rock'em sock'em robot, like, you know, he's very unpredictable in regards to where he's gonna try to swing. Come on. I got a big beard. Freaking giant ass Mario. And I just want to, like, just try to process how the fuck did Dracula even get you in here in the first place? See this? Well, yeah, I forgot that ain't gonna work. So, I'm gonna stand right here and heal. Try to, at least. He's gonna punch me. I know he is. But if I actually could stand here and heal... Okay, look, I don't give a damn. I will sit my ass right here with a cup of coffee and a good book away and wait till I'm healed, then go back in there and fight again. This is no, he's trying to box. We're taking a 3-minute, you know, break between bouts here. I'm gonna wait my ass right here. He wants to cheat. He wants to be all about punching me. I'm gonna go back in and punch him dead in his big ass face. I'm gonna use you know the Were Jaguar thing and deck him right in that eye. It's not an exploit. It's just like a 3-minute, like, you know, it's a 3-minute break between rounds. I mean, I'm using what I got. This isn't actually cheating. I mean, it's literally like, you know, a function in the game. I got the giant worm. I mean, you figure like, you know, his big stupid ass would know how to actually try to backhand or something. You really need to take some lessons from Yujiro Hama, buddy. You know, like, if all you gotta do is like just swing that your big Rayman arms, because, you know, considers if it looks like this detached from your body, you know, Rayman is just fists and not actual forearms or whatever. He makes me think of Rayman. And literally a Rayman because he shoots a laser out of his eye. Or would that be Ray-Bans? Where he's not wearing glasses. Okay, that was fucking terrible. I'm over here talking to myself, like, you know, like while watching, you know, a big, bad, bearded bastard, you know, try to, like, swing, you know, just basically just stomp all these ants in the ground, because apparently he's trying to fight something. I mean, apparently these ants done pissed him off. Alright, I'm about to pop you right in your big ass eye. Just wait. Okay, you know, that's it. I'm about to... Told you I was gonna do... You wanna box us? I'll whoop that ass, Valor. I told you I was gonna come in and whoop his ass. Oh, shit. Good thing I was... You just can't stand for someone to beat your ass, can you? Sit your ass down, Valor. I'm done with you. Give me that damn soul. Oh, no, I packed a deadly punch. I don't even need, like, his or whatever. Let's just process the fact that most of the damage I did to him was just going there and punching him in the eye. I didn't actually think I was going to do a whole lot of damage to him. Just imagine, like, you know, that was basically the equivalent of freaking Ant-Man going up and decking someone. Because it's pretty much, you know, Ant-Man keeps, like, his you know, his strength, I think, when he's, like, small or whatever. I can't remember how it works. Can't remember if he actually, you know, I know, like, when Ant-Man's small, he can still, like, basically pack a punch and everything. That was probably the equivalent there. Yeah, FIFA, go fuck yourself. It looks like a PlayStation controller. Transform into a bat. I forgot I could do that. You know, let's not like try to turn into a bat out here. He's gonna reach out and crush me. Okay, trying to remember how I voiced him. I think it was like the Sean Connery-ish voice. Oh. Hey, what's wrong? You look pale. Don't worry. Just now, all my memories came flooding back. What? Seems that your dark power triggered the return of my memories. Just like I guessed, I have quite an extensive history with Dracula. I thought so. I still wish we could have got a Battle of 99 game where you got to play as him in his prime. Because for those who haven't actually seen like this yet, or who haven't actually played this guy's kind of a beast. And he's not even in his prime here. That's all I'm going to say. I would love for them to actually... I know it's probably like impossible at this point. I really just wish that Julius would have got his own game. Because now I actually think about it, there is a fan game. Someone did, now that I think about it, someone did do a fan game of it. But it's not official, that's the only thing. My real name is Julius Belmont. I mean, at the very least, I'm kind of hoping, like, Castlevania, like, for the Netflix series, since they basically, you know, done, like, different stuff and whatever, taking liberties with the game, I kind of look at it like this, you know, if we get, like, more, like, you know, the Castlevania TV series, I'd love to see them eventually, like, you know, cover the Battle of 99. I just feel Julius deserves more time in the spotlight. I mean, yeah, you get to play as him in another mode or whatever, but that's basically like par for the course with some of the other Belmonts. Like with Richter and everything in Symphony of the Night. But I feel like, Julius definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, deserved his own official game. My real name is Julius Belmont. I'm a descendant of a clan that has fought against Dracula for ages. And the person who destroyed Dracula in 1999 was... Yes, it was me. But there were others who assisted me. So if Dracula is revived again, just as it was written in the prophecy, then I must destroy him. It's my destiny. You haven't met a man named Graham yet, have you? Graham? Oh, you mean that missionary, right? Well, I mean... I'm gonna make the joke. Raunchiness alert, Rogues. He's not more... And really, he didn't look like a missionary to me. It was more like a doggy style considering how much I kept on seeing the back end of him, like whenever he was running away. Yeah, I went there. Deal with it. Oh, I ain't taking it back. I mean, I'm not wrong. Most of what I've seen of Graham is him running away. You mean that missionary, right? I met him a little while ago. When he saw my face, he turned and ran. See, told you so. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I forgot that Julius actually mentioned it himself. And that makes it even better. He told me that he was Dracula. Oh, he wishes he was Dracula. I mean, considering how much he sucks, though, I mean, I guess it's not far from the truth. I did sense Dracula's powers have worked within him. It's difficult to believe that he's Dracula. Rather, I think... No, forget it. There's nothing more than a hunch. Huh? Assuming that he is Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. Why not? I need my weapon. Your weapon? Yes, it's a whip that was handed down to me. It's called Vampire Killer. In 1999, I sealed it in this castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. That means it's in this castle somewhere. Yes, and I know exactly where it is. I'll go and get it now. Alright, please be careful. Pray that my hunch proves to be wrong. Farewell for now. I don't know exactly how I feel about his little run, though. I mean, usually, traditionally, like, the Belmonts have that one little, like, that confident stride. I think, like, Richter and Simon are two of the best, examples of it. But no, I mean, with him, he had, like, a stick up his ass wherever, he's... I don't know. So anyways, we got the bat thing, and that's going to open up a lot more exploration options. But I would probably say that my top 3 Belmonts, probably would be... Because I will say I haven't actually played, like, really played much of the games, like, that involve Simon and Trevor. I mean, I've beaten Super Castlevania 4, which I definitely, that's one of those times, like, I didn't actually play it on stream, but that's one of those times I definitely used the rewind feature for the Anniversary Collection, because I love Super Castlevania 4, one of the best Castlevanias, one of the, to me, probably, like, my favorite of the ones I played, my favorite pre-Metroidvania Castlevania, but God knows that game was difficult. And like RGB was saying, like, that's basically probably, like, back then, Nintendo Hard was basically, whatever it calls Nintendo Hard today, basically was fair back then. I'll probably say, like, of, like, the Belmonts, I'm the most, like, I spent, like, most time, like, in regards to playing games involving. It's not really a whole lot, per se. I mean, Juiced is pretty awesome. I kind of like Juiced. He probably was a little bit bland. But I would probably say, I guess, I can't really put it in, like, a top 3, I guess. But Richter is definitely my favorite. I mean, we're going by the Netflix universe where there's not really a whole lot of Belmonts to really go by there. But actually, no, I take it back. I forgot. I mean, I know, like, Simon's definitely one of the go-tos. Simon's, like, one of the is definitely, like, the GOAT, literally, like, the first one you played as. And everyone loves, like, a lot of people love Trevor, too. But if I had to say... Because I want to make it fair. Because, like I said, I played Super Castlevania 4. Simon's awesome. I haven't really played any of the games that involve Trevor. But I do know Trevor, definitely is, pretty popular. But he was more popularized through, like, the Netflix series. But I would say, like, officially, as far as, like, games I played that involve where he plays the Belmonts, I would say probably Richter. I would say probably Richter, Leon, and Juiced. No, I take it back. What am I thinking? Because I forgot. Like, he's not playable in this one. No, Richter, Julius. For some reason, I kept on trying to think Juice. Yeah, Richter, Julius, and Leon. But it's been ages that I played Lamont of Innocence. And I continue to say that I wish that, Capcom Konami. Hey! As I was saying, I'm getting sick and tired of that freaking, cloak trying to stab me. Let's just keep in mind, I just literally just punched the carpet in the face. But anyways, moving on. That's Castlevania for you. I keep on saying that I wish that they would do like a proper 3D collection. We've got like all these other Castlevanias, but basically pretty much all like the Metroidvanias are available on modern consoles, do these collections. Dominus Collection, which I still need to get, Portrait of Ruin, Dawn of Sorrow, and, Order of Ecclesia. And, with this one, we got Aria of Sorrow, Circle of the Moon, and, Harmony of Dissonance, which again, 2 of those from this. When I recently streamed those, that was my first time ever actually playing through them, and Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia is my first time playing those when I get to them. But we got like pretty much all the Metroidvanias for the most part available. Oh god, I forgot all about that. Oh, no, you're not weird. That's actually what I was getting to, RGB. And I just realized I just saw your picture. I know who you are now. I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw your profile picture. I was like, oh shit. I just realized who you are. I feel so bad because I have like the little, I got 2 chat windows up, and I was looking at the one I mixed it up, and your thing was like the window was a whole lot smaller. But yeah, now I know who you are. I remember you from Blue Sky. But yeah, you're not weird for liking 64. I played very small amounts of it. I love Legacy of Darkness, never finished it. But like I've said on previous streams, that's actually what I was getting to. I wish they'd give us like an actual 3D collection. I mean, it wouldn't be outlandish because we got Doom 64 on PlayStation and everything. But Capcom would... Konami. As much as I'll say I'm not really the biggest fan of Konami for some of the stuff they've done, I'm thankful for the fact they've actually put like a lot of these Castlevanias like on modern consoles for people to actually, jump into. And of course, like have means like Rewind and all that, so it's actually accessible for all audiences, like newcomers and veterans. Because obviously the Rewind is something you don't have to use. But it's basically just my take on it is that, I'd love to see a 3D collection. I'd love to see like something that has Lamont of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, 64, and also Legacy of Darkness. Because, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's something I'm hoping might be an eventuality. Because I will say I like the Lords of Shadow stuff. I didn't play Lords of Shadow 2, but I did love the first Lords of Shadow for what it was. Definitely had a different formula, and it was a fun-ass game. I love Lords of Shadow, but I personally feel like if they did like a 3D thing, like a collection for that, make it its own thing. And keep that away from the 3D collection. But, because that's the thing, like, one of my favorite, like, non-Belmont Pro tags is Cornell. I thought Cornell was really cool, and I wish they actually would have had, like, a 2D game for him. Because it's literally like, you got, like, the were-jaguars and werewolves and all that, whereas, like, they're basically, that's, I just, like, okay, every time I see, like, a werewolf in this game, I think Cornell. And how, like, he's, like, probably, like, again, one of my favorite non-Belmont protagonists. It's a freaking werewolf. It was like one of those like only times in the series where you actually really got to technically play as one of the monsters as a protagonist, even though he wasn't actually one of like Dracula's creatures. But yeah, it was I really would love to see that. Yeah, I've heard like a lot of mixed things about the second Lords of Shadow, Lord of Shadow. Well, not yeah, Lords of Shadow, but yeah, it was like really fun for what it was. The first one was great. It seemed like they kind of mixed some Shadow of the Colossus in there, and some of the creatures designs were amazing in my view. But I kind of feel like they should just keep that in its own thing, because like obviously like the other stuff like 64, Legacy of Darkness, Lamont of Innocence, and Curse of Darkness are basically canon in this universe if I'm right. And I just really would love to see like them give 64 and Legacy of Darkness some love, for modern consoles, because it's like it's not too outlandish. When you look at the fact that basically everything is everywhere at this point. Okay, it's like, you don't see Mario on Sony consoles, but you see, Sonic on them. And they have Doom 64 on PS5, on PS5 and everything, even though technically that wasn't actually something that really started with Nintendo 64. Doom started previously, before that. And Castlevania, but that's the main way I look at this. Castlevania primarily has been in it, like, before, like, the PlayStation was a Nintendo, series. Literally, Captain N and the Game Master had stuff based around Castlevania. So, I really just think, like, there probably really shouldn't be much reason they can't put the Nintendo 60, like, the N64 stuff on there. I mean, yeah, like, Castlevania 64 has 64 in the title, but again, so does Doom 64, and that's available on other consoles. Yeah, that's Legacy of Darkness. Legacy of Darkness was great. It's like, it had, like, its own little thing to it. Like you could, if I remember correctly, without like going into spoilers on a story. Never did it myself, but I think you actually were able to play as Reinhardt from 64 in it. But the main pro tag is Cordell, the one I was talking about. Like, because I feel bad my spoiled stuff. At the same time, like you look at the box art for Legacy of Darkness, you literally see like Cordell there in his werewolf form. But I won't really say too much. But it was Legacy of Darkness. For what bit I played was fun, and I just continue to wish they do like a proper collection for that and Lamont of Innocence and everything. As far as the 3D Castlevania is concerned, I think Lamont of Innocence was probably my favorite. All right, we got like to quit the Bat Soul here. I kind of like understand the whole giant bat thing or whatever, because the fact that Balor basically crushed the bat to keep me from getting his soul. I like how it says giant bat, and I basically probably turned into a freaking Pidgeotto or something here. Holy poison mask, great. I punched your ass, so. I was already poisoned. Look, I mean, y'all can poison me all you want, but you gotta deal with the fact you went to the afterlife, with the disrespectful, knowledge that I punched you in the face. That's how you got there. Hey, baby. Goodbye, baby. Oh, you got your sister here too, huh? Hey, get your hands off me, sugar and spice. Fucking. We got sugar and cinnamon over here. I don't want your lovin'. Boa Hancock, look at. No, I am immune to your charms, Lilith. Take your love beam on somewhere else. Seriously, it made me think of freaking Boa Hancock from One Piece. Like, love beam. Look, I've had enough things in this game turn me to stone as is. And you damn sure ain't about to get me rock hard. I'm just trying to process the fact of this. I just noticed this. First time I ever saw this. These two demonic creatures were in here taking a bath with a goddamn rubber duck. Whatever. Welcome to Castlevania. The thing is, this right here, I'm kind of. It's another D-pad thing. That's what it looks like. I wonder if I can stand on the water and something will happen. Yeah, I need to watch it, because, I mean, we played, like, Repo and know what happens with ducks in that one. I haven't spent, like, this duck doesn't, jump up and attack me. Because I already had Lilith's soul. See, because last time I saw one of these where maybe, maybe it's not a puzzle to it, because, I just think it's kind of weird. There's, like, a cross in Dracula's castle. So we know, like, he's not really too fond of crosses. Especially the grand kind. Alright, let me go back. Hold on a second. Yeah, I was curious because I know I was healing her, but I just got the giant worm. I was like, wait, was that healing me? Okay, I'm probably gonna, like, I don't really need this right now. So if I really wanted to go around trying to hunt souls, I could use Ghost Dancer. That could help out. I just now noticed that. Collect souls, increase. Sold. Hey, over like a complete boost to all my stats, even if it didn't target luck. I'll take that. I wasn't even trying to kill him right there, but okay. Oh, hello. Eventually. There's another flaming sword. Now, there is... You know what? Hold up. I think I know how to get it. We can turn into a bat, remember? It's the most disrespectful thing. It's like, the fact that it's literally a cloak to step. I'll punch you in the face. Oh, yeah, how you sure Yukening? Try that again. I just got... Freaking Sagat from Street Fighter. It was literally a tiger uppercut. I'm done with this game. We're just not having Batman, Spider-Man in it. Yeah, I think like it didn't like there was like a version that had Godzilla too. Which, speaking of Shinobi, I can't wait for the new game to come out. That game looks gorgeous. You know, and it's just awesome actually seeing Sega making games again. Because I know like there's supposed to be another Jet Set Radio, I believe. Wait, I never went up here before? I thought I went up here. Y'all probably knew I was going for that. It's just the punch is so funny. That's one reason I keep on using it. Like, it's powerful, but it's just hilarious. Like, you're fighting, like, supernatural creatures. Let's say I killed Balor. Almost. Like, I took, like, most of Balor's health when, just by punching him in his eye. Oh, so you're red, huh? My cloak is white. And I don't want to get any of your blood on it. But we can throw hands, though. Yeah, I know it's a red Minotaur. Now it's a dead Minotaur. Okay, don't you stab me. Can you back off? Okay, yes, I'm making jokes. This guy's actually trying to fight. Sit down. I definitely don't want to go after his soul. Thankfully I can stun lock them. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got like... Alright, I can bait him. Okay, that shouldn't have counted. There better be something good at the end of this room. Because I know how they like to troll me with this. Thank you. For nothing. This is the reason I wish there was a system where, like, the more of a weapon you collect, it gets stronger. I think I thought it was gonna be live attain, but I should have just left this thing where it was. Because let's just process this. I went over here for a sword I've already got, and now I gotta fight my way back through that hallway. Or so they think. Yeah, that joke I wanted to make earlier, Rogues. Zawaldo! Well, I mean, it worked halfway. Look, I'm going through... Oh, shit. Well, this is a bad idea. Or was it? Look, I'll bullshit my way through... Hey, quit trying to stab me, you jackass. All right, I got things to go do. The way I made it through... I don't know how I made it through that, but we did. But I just gotta survive. Oh, shit. No. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, fucking hell. Look, no. I'm not dying here. Forget it. I'm about... Oh, no, not the damn horse. Guess what, Gargoyle? You just made a very big mistake. Hey, I'm just gonna go just touch him. Everything else did the work for me. Yeah, so we just got beat by, the crumbs of Dracula's castle. Y'all just made a very big mistake. You can take that knife and shove it. Yeah, boys. Y'all just did something very stupid. So stupid. I said, take that and shove it. It is not a good day to be a gargoyle. Brooklyn, Broadway, Lexington, whatever, I don't care. All you about to get your asses kicked. Where are they? You see, that's the thing. I'm just like trying to have a casual, stroll right through here. Yeah, here you are. How's it going, boys? Remember what you did? Wasn't smart. Oh, now you want to just just hang out up there when I got health, huh? You should have stayed out of this. Know your place. Now, what have we learned? This brown stain reminds me of Mirror of Fate HD. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually played that one. I'm gonna go back up here and get what I want. Honestly, I hate these capes. Yeah, well, yes, the killer male just got dismantled. Alright, I'm gonna keep, like... Boys. Not smart. Get your blue dabba dee babba da looking self away from me. Bring blue raspberry ass skeleton. Ladies, I ain't got time for it. You know, I never put that cloak on before, did I? Go suck a bus somewhere else. Preferably on a Greyhound, far away from me. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be better than Aurochs' suit. There's a black cape, right? Can I put it on with? Hold on a second, it's only right here. Where is it? I got like the black cape, right? Oh, right. See, increase the rate at which MP is restored. Wait, that's not what I was using. It was the rare ring. Here's the appearance of... That's the thing. It gives me like a little bit of boost in defense, but luck goes down. I'm kind of needing that. I don't think that little, increase in defense is worth it. Well, first off, the wrong thing. Okay, yeah. My luck goes down, intelligence goes up a little bit, defense goes up a lot. But I want to use it, but I think I'm okay at the moment. I really just need to, trying to focus on, like, getting more of these souls. Trying to bait him. Don't move. Okay. Thing is, just for the sake of filling out the map, I gotta go back through there. Not too keen on it, but I kind of gotta go back through there. Let's go up here first, see what there is. So I keep on, that's the thing, I see this, and I worry I'm gonna, like, like, I look at this, whatever, and oh, great, one of these things. And I feel like I'm actually gonna get cut by it if I go up here. Because it looks like it's almost like, actually like it's an actual, hazard. Alright, let's go up to the left-hand side. You don't want none. It's been a while since we've seen like a secret, area. Alright. It's just like the mantles are tricky because, like, they're so sporadic in how they move. Oh, you again. Wait, hold on. You look different than the other ones I fought. So close so far. I think you're done. Well, he's like, he's a little beefy, wasn't he? Oh, for the love, all he was guarding was $1,000. This game's got jokes, I swear. It's like, hey, like, Big Semi, little, like, mini boss. You know what you're gonna get? $1,000. Which, I mean, I ain't balking at, but I don't think I've really, like, seen much of this game. Like, wait, that's right. I mean, I ain't been back to the entrance in forever. I actually forgot that, the army guy out there even exists. I got 30,000 gold. I could basically go out and buy his entire stock. I forgot he existed. Listen here, buddy. You don't want to do that. Ask the last guys, maybe had to restart. See, this thing... Okay, well, do you. Do your thing. I'm not even down there, you're swinging on me. Sit your ass down. Now you double dead Crusader. Alright. Heart pendant. I don't want it, lady. I don't want your little forget-me-not. See. Now, see, that's exactly what you get. Back. 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 Freaking Timo-ass Morgan. I like how it just gave me the soul. I didn't even get enough time to actually see what it was. Okay, I don't know what happened there, guys. I got the soul, like, immediately the moment I decked her, and then, like, it basically disappeared. I didn't actually, make the, I didn't get a chance to read what it said. That wasn't me that actually clicked out of it. Absorbs enemy's HP when an ordinary attack is delivered. No. I didn't see anything get absorbed. Oh. The only thing about it is, I don't know if it really is worth it compared to me just having like a passive, increase just from like, the giant worm. I mean, when you think about it, it actually is quicker because like as long as I'm like attacking. So if you really think about it, if I actually had like something, there was like something in this game similar to the Chrysogrim from Symphony of the Night, think about how much I'd be like, gaining health then. See how fast it was. Because I really feel I just have a synergy with faster weapons. I'm gonna hold on to it for now, whatever, because at least it kind of lets me get like a little bit of money. It's like it's 5 per hit. So it's technically more, even like with this weapon, you can get that right back too, and it was like wasn't as much. But I'm healing like a little bit quicker. So when you think about realistically, if I actually came at these guys like an enemy that wasn't really that, hard to fight, but I came in with like a really weak weapon, that'd actually be a way, and like those fast, that'd be a way for me to actually, heal up really quickly. Okay, that's it. Definitely has like a risk versus reward thing, but again, if I had like, something that was actually, because again, when you think about it, technically, the safer way, but it would probably be a little bit slower, I think, would be like, the health thing if I'm standing still, like I got an enemy area where there's no enemies, but. So I can basically, get back to full health like that, but that takes longer versus like me doing this. And if it's like a beefy enemy, like if it's like a beefy enemy or one it's like, okay, that's BS. Yeah, go away. Yeah, I can get like, one, like five just one shot there. Okay, see. And like I heal and they immediately like take my health away. That's the only problem with it. Again, you can stand somewhere and just like, heal up like that. I think it's just for the sake of filling out the map. Hang on, I think I got an audio decent going on. It's actually kind of like affecting things a little bit too. Let me do this. But I think one problem is that like just the sword I'm using is really slow. I kind of want to go back to my flame sword. Just gets a little bit faster and everything. But the thing is, it's just such a massive. I think I want to just go back to using Balmung. See, it's got like more range to it. It feels like it's a little bit quicker. I'm gonna need that right here. Okay, yeah, that's the ticket here. I wonder how this would help me if I used it against Balor. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I just want to just get that. I'm just hating like I'm gonna have to like probably like spawn, you know, because I think like one of the trophies is getting every soul in the game. Now saying again, I got like, you know, 100% completion on I keep forgetting like the name of it, but the collection it has like Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. Requiem. Yeah, the Requiem collection. I got like 100% like I got like a platinum trophy on that. And it was definitely like one of the most fun ones I've done. Okay, we basically filled out this area. The only thing is I don't think I'm gonna get like, you know, full completion of the map. But we pretty much did everything we need to do here. I still want to get that fish. I'm still like frustrated over that damn fish. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get that one or not. I mean, I know I can, it's just... I know it sounds really bad. That actually is a spot where I actually might, like, do a little bit of save scumming. I know it sounds really bad, but just to kind of, like, I want to see what it is. Like, what I'll get from the fish. So normally I wouldn't, but... I don't know, that thing's kind of like, you know, that's also a part where I kind of... I want to see what the soul is I'll get from it. And it still isn't really guaranteed I'll be able to actually, you know... It's one that I still got to stop it. And I can rewind where, but still there's a chance it can get away. But I want to see like what this thing's soul is, what it gives me if I can get it. All right, so let's try again, rogues. Shit. I know it's not gonna come through now. See, that's the thing. It's so freaking fast and it's so sporadic when it comes through. Well, I leveled up from it at least. That's a plus. Shh, hold up. Yes, I was trying to see if I could catch up with it, but the thing is, like, Triton is right there in the way. See, and it's like, that's how they get you. They fake you out, like, you know, you try to, like, use that, and... I mean, like I said, from one standpoint, I feel like, you know, I can understand the whole thing of, like, you know, not making it too easy, because if it came in, like, the same, you know, time every time, obviously that'd make it, like, way too easy, like, to, you know, farm it. And this one, like, you know, I realize there definitely needs to be, there's some challenge to it. Like, you know, because that's the thing, obviously, you know, I'm hoping it's gonna be, like, a very good skill you're gonna get from this thing. Considering, like, you know, it feels to me like so far, I mean, with all the other enemies in the game, it's like, okay, you gotta beat them to get the souls, but this thing... I haven't got hit with much anything, I don't think. I don't recall getting hit with much anything on copyrights. If anything, like, you know, one of the main ones, I mean, I can't remember, I know there's, like, a few games I definitely got hit by, you know, I've got, like, a lot of copyright claims or whatever. So, once I actually get to the point where I can run ads on my videos, because that's one of the things I'll be able to do when I hit 1,000. So, that's one of the only things I'm kind of worried about with streaming Final Fantasy. Shit. Okay, and that's what's making me mad here. It's the fact that it's flying like so... Yeah, I hate I'm doing this, but... Okay, and I wasn't even trying to... Okay, stop using it, Soma. This thing's gonna suck. Wait, hold up. Okay, this might be cheap, guys, but I don't care. I'm tired of this stupid fish. Trying to see if I can actually... Because I know it's supposed to be like, the drop is supposed to be like, it's not decided, like, before, until, like, the kill. And this fish that made me mad as hell, so... I mean, it should be that, because it happened with that one Valkyrie variant, when I, like, had, killed her again, I didn't get the, Yeah, that might be what it is. It might be the older stuff there that have a problem with it. It's more of a thing. Because the thing is, I know, like, when I killed that one Valkyrie variant, like, she dropped the sword the one time, and then the next time she didn't. I'm hoping he'll drop it, because, I mean, I'm not, like, the thing is, I know this is cheap as hell what I'm doing here, but, again, this fish has made me mad. Got it. I don't know how we pray, but both luck and strength increase for a moment. I guess I can see where that might be useful. Alright, whatever, we got that. I just wanted to do it just to get... I should have got a trophy just for, like, killing that stupid thing. And mainly for that, whatever, like, true to it is, if I was doing this offline, off stream, if I was trying to, like, farm it, I wouldn't have bothered with that. One reason I wanted to do that and go and get out of the way so that way you guys can see what it did also. I mean, I mainly just did, like, just for the sake of, like, time and everything. But I do have one more stream I gotta do. And I really did not feel like just waiting around, like, and also just for sake, since the content-wise, I just really didn't feel like, just constantly just waiting for my magic to restore and then try it again, just for a chance at getting it. That's one thing. That's one thing I kind of like about, like, one of the things I like about the rewind stuff. It makes it easier to like the farm. But also, for me, it's like from a streaming standpoint, it also means like, a chance to kind of, streamline stuff, pun intended. Like, definitely kind of like, to me, like, is like a quality of life thing for, like, live streaming. Alright, so we got that spot up. What am I doing? I can fly. I literally can just fly up here. I can avoid a lot of these jackasses. Okay, see? No. Now, see, there's another thing about, like, this thing. You can get some freaking revenge. Now, that was me being petty with that save state thing. So, yeah, you gotta come up here and just take advantage of things, right, buddy? Pettiness again. Y'all need to really learn your way here. Oh, you better be lucky you ran. Okay, let me switch back to my punchy punch. Yeah. Like I said, if I was offline trying to do it, I would have took the time, like, to farm it normally. Persimmon. Okay, so yeah, it was this right here. Jeez, how far up did that go? Okay. That's gonna take some time to get to. But you know what? I know where it's leading, though. That one spot, like before, they had the gun. I think that's where it's going to. Why is my magic not going back up? What's going on with my magic? The ring. Son of a bitch. Yeah, the ring. I was wondering why it wasn't going back up. I also swear, like a few points, it was going up on its own, but whatever. All right, so I'm gonna wait for it to be completely full before I. At the very least, I can like go and try to farm the poison worm. I'm gonna do that normally with between. I got the dryads. I'm just like waiting for this to go back up, so it kind of gives me something to do instead of just waiting around. Because I'm curious about what the poison worm does. I mean, the thing is, she's weak to fire, and that'd be quicker, so... I'm gonna go and, like, equip, like, this one. Should be able to one-shot her now. Well, still, it's quicker. Alright, yeah, this is, like, a lot better. I think even though, like, the sword's weaker, it still, like, does more damage because, like, they're weak to fire. Of course, the poison worm not gonna really matters. I mean, I think I can just, like, sneeze on it and it'll be dead. Well, it looks like it's segmented, so watch this. When I hit the poison worm, watch this. I swear it looked like, I hit it like it showed, like, multiple 5s. Wait a minute, does the candle count? Hold on a second, where's another candle? I swear, if I actually just hit that... Well, I don't see another candle here. I'm gonna wait for the worm to come back. Okay, y'all saw that, right? I hit the 5. Okay, so we can hit anything with it. And it get... That... Okay. So, yeah. It's not just enemies. As long as we hit something... Now, watch this. I didn't realize that. So, it's not just enemies you can hit with it. Alright. This seemed like it was kind of like pretty well out of the way. What's over here? What you be? Do not tell me it's that spear I got. You mean to say I could have just waited? Not even like went through that hellish room with the Medusa heads and the Valkyrie variant to get that weapon. I could have just came up here and got it. Great. Welcome to Castlevania. Okay, that's just cheap. But hold on, here we go. Well, we got the gun finally, rogues. It's literally just a handgun. Like, I thought it was gonna be like something like, fancy sounding. It's literally just a handgun. I gotta see this. I don't think I've ever actually got this before. So do we literally got a gun. I didn't check the strength of this. How strong is this again? So, I've got to go down here and attack something with this. Oh my god, I've actually got a freaking handgun. And I just cheated the hell. I mean, he's got the white hair like Dante. This is, oh my fucking god. It looks like a freaking light gun. It looks like a Nintendo Zapper. I should be playing Duck Hunt with this thing. Oh my god. I don't know what's funnier. The fact I got in here the way I did. Like, I just fell down the waterfall and went through there. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Or the fact I just went here and just shot it, like, basically just capped Groot with a freaking, handgun. I literally could have went there and burned him a lot easier. All right, let me see. Okay, well. I was trying to do it there, but I couldn't. It's probably like some kind of specific spell or whatever. Some kind of particular soul I need to be able to get in there. I was curious about what that is. Let me just check my soul, see if there's something I could use. See, all these, like, they're just, like, about, like, like, shooting stuff. Like the gun. I don't think this is gonna work, but you know what? It would make sense. You mean it's not gonna stop everything else, but not water? I mean, I tried. Hey, I gotta see the Balor punch. So it actually might be stronger than my... 120 per use, though. I'm gonna go see like how hard I can hit something with this. The problem is it's got more of a wind up on it. So you see this. And also it's just the fact you use so much magic. Okay. Let's see here. We got 86.3%. Okay, so I'm trying to think where we can go next. We've done like... Because that's the thing, it just irks me I can't get through there. But I'm don't know, like, maybe there's like some kind of soul that lets me get through the waterfall. But I don't think I got anything that helps with that just yet. So, I mean, at the moment... Well, I mean, we still got, like, you know, the area where I, you know, with the cryomancer, or not cryomancer, the, chronomancer, chronomage. So I need to go check that out. That'll probably be my last stop, you know, during this stream. Yeah, see, y'all trying to pull the same thing you did before or whatever, and how'd that work out for you? Didn't really work out, did it? I went the wrong way. I like how the slimes ain't even standing a chance against me now. I just like went up there and done. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back over here. We're gonna have to fight through a few things like to kind of get up to where the Chrono Mage was. What, did he rip your dress? I like how I came through here earlier and I wasn't able to one-shot like the demons or the ghost or whatever it was. And now I just punched him once and that was it. I think like Persephone or whatever, I still took a few hits before. Oh shit. Yeah, we need to go up. Alright. Alright, let's see. Go on through here. See, every time like I break something like that, and it does a little smoke thing, I think it's like something like there's a wall there, or a breakable wall. Get out of the way. They always get me when they turn into the cat. I keep forgetting they do that. Yo, right here. Okay, I'm gonna save. I definitely don't want to, like, you know, have to backtrack through all that if I die. Okay. So, next up, let's go and see, like... See what's over here again. Alright. At the very least, like, most of the stuff here really does not like fire, it seems. But yeah, I can't wait to get the Dominus collection. I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but that's when I kind of like want to take a break and, you know, maybe do Chrono Trigger before I get back into doing Castlevania. That'll give me time to get the Dominus collection. So that'll be like my next retro night thing once I finish this. And I'm hoping that maybe by like the next stream after, you know, for this, after I get back from my vacation, probably where I finish this. Back. That better not be like one I've already got. I'm gonna punch you in the face. And I leveled up from it. How much? Because if it's not, because I want to get for the PlayStation. See, Jeremy just got my attention there. Still says 24 on the. Yeah, it's $19.99. It's like $5 off. I definitely want to get a copy of it. Oh, it's on sale on there now. It is on sale. It's $19.99 or whatever. It's like only like $6 off. Is that a freaking PlayStation manual? Oh, I thought ancient book too. It's like a DualShock controller. Dainslev. I don't think I got Dainslev. Okay, so the problem with Dainslev, it's honestly not that bad. There's like a few little hits there, but that massive increase. But at the same time, let's not forget I've been using Livatane. So we look at Balmung and then compare it to compare Dainslev to it. Yeah, Dainslev is actually a little bit weaker. If it's Ultimate Magical Sword, then why the hell is Balmung better than it? Let me see what it does. Yeah, that's like, yeah. I'm just gonna go back to that's like very underwhelming. It's a little faster than Balmung, but I'm just gonna go back to Livatane. That's probably not even actually how you pronounce it, but again, I just keep thinking lidocaine. But I got like one sword is ice, and then this one's fire. And they literally function the same way. Shut up. How do I get up there? I'm gonna come up there and you're gonna like what happens what I wanna do, puppet. I like it, and the puppet was first in line. Take your karate on somewhere else. I mean, the only like, you know, battle butlerish, you know, character I like is Valkenheim from Blaze Blue. I mean, actually, there's a few other battle butlers. I mean, battle butlers are awesome. I mean, obviously, what was his name? Was it Walter? It's been a while since I watched Hellsing. It was the, gotta look this up too. I'm probably about to lose some anime nerd credit on that, but. Walter. Called it at least. That's the thing, I remember the name, but I'll be like, wait a minute, is that right? And I'll kind of second guess myself on it. Well, shoot, that didn't lead much anywhere. So where can we go? You see, there's that spot up there. Cause there's a few spots I'm thinking of. Up there, you know, that one door we haven't been able to go through. There's that. You know, the black, like the door with like the black aura, but I don't know if that's it. And it's been a while since I've been back, you know, to the main entrance. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the main entrance and, you know, because it's been a while since I've been out there anyway. And let's be real, I mean, I got all this money or whatever. Burned a hole in my pocket. See, and I try to get out of the way of it, and it's still like, she's still catching me, her little grimace cat looking. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to be able to get a copy of Dama's collection soon. I mean, there's like some other games, like, you know, if I can get my hand, like, I'm gonna have to wait till the end of the month to be able to get. You know, hopefully I'll be able to get them, like, relatively soon. Like, Doom the Dark Ages, that's definitely, you know, gonna be a priority, to things. Like, you know, once I can get that, where I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. But that, I mean, that comes out on the 15th. But I'm probably gonna have to wait, you know, a bit before I can actually, you know, pick it up. See, at least I don't have to, like, you know, switch to Undyne anymore because I can just do this. But between that one, there's that. what was another one that I was wanting to get? Can't remember, like, some of the other games I was wanting to pick up, but, there's a few that I'm, like, want to pick up so I can, like, eventually stream. Let me see. I had a little list of it. Let me pause real quick. I made, like, a little list for the ones I was wanting to pick up. I know Brilliant, like, Shining Pearl for Pokemon's on the list, so I can eventually, play that one. The one, like, try to do that and Let's Go Pikachu, which that series is going to be coming, like, soon, Rogues, I promise. But I want to, like, play both those before, like, the new Pokemon game comes out. So we could do, like, yeah, I'm wanting the remaster for Oblivion. That was right. Like, between Oblivion, Shining Pearl, finally getting a copy of that. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, because I know that they make DT43 and Eldinox be all over that, playing some Power Stone 2 with me. Doing the Dark Ages, and also Castlevania Dominus. And I'd like to eventually get the Super Mario RPG remake. So I was, like, kind of caught between trying to eventually pick up a copy of that and between doing that and Chrono Trigger. But I want to do Chrono Trigger first because I played through Super Mario RPG. I've actually streamed that before back on Mixer. But I've never played Chrono Trigger, so I want to get around to finally doing that. But eventually Super Mario RPG is, like, what I'm going to do because I absolutely love that game. Like, that's probably, like, I would say maybe... Originally, I would have said before I played Earthbound, Super Mario RPG was probably, like, my favorite, Partisan? Or Partisan Me. It's terrible. It's probably not going to be as strong as, like, the one I got from the stronger one. The other Valkyrie thing. But, yeah. Before I played I finished Earthbound, Super Mario RPG. I don't know why I kind of, like, always have a hard time saying Super Mario. Or... I was trying to say Super Mario RPG. I would say Super Mario normally, but when I try to say Super Mario RPG or whatever, for some reason I get caught on my words. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, like, I want to eventually, play through that. But, Earthbound, like I said, Earthbound kind of, like, dethroned it as my favorite Super Nintendo RPG. But, also, like I said, Vert may be out. Like, Chrono Trigger could actually, end up, like, stealing my heart from both of them. I doubt it. I mean, Chrono Trigger looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But I liked Super Mario RPG, said it right that time, just because of the all the jokes and everything else. Like the game was hilarious. I love the combat and everything. I'm one of the ones that definitely wish they would have put Geno in Super Smash Brothers, something other than like a outfit. Geno is probably definitely like my favorite character, my favorite original character from Legend of 7 Stars, Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars. But I definitely, want to play that. Like, I don't know what it's going to be. Chrono Trigger's going to be first. The only thing about it is, like, I want to do the remake version of Super Mario RPG. And I've said Super Mario RPG way too many times during this, stream. But, it's kind of like going to be a weird thing. So I want to do that for my retro nights. I don't really want to, like, do that as, like, a main, like a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday game. But it's going to kind of feel weird doing that on retro nights, considering it's going to be the remake of it. But I guess it still technically it does count because it is like a retro game just with a fresh coat of paint. But it's weird because I guess, like, because I was thinking, like, I wouldn't want to play, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake on a retro night, but at the same time, it's also, like, vastly different from the original, while RPG is, I've heard, is, like, pretty much the same as the original, just with a fresh coat of paint and some quality of life improvements. And a few little bells and whistles here and there, but I think otherwise they've said that, like, it's basically the same game. Right. Hey, that woman back there, she okay? Can't remember how I voiced him before. I don't know, she's been wounded pretty badly. I mean, she's been out here for about probably, like, maybe, like, 5 hours or whatever. It's like almost like I forgot about her. I mean, I knew Yoko was out here, but she got stabbed last stream. I've been adventuring. She's been out here for who knows how long now. Okay. Yeah, I have heard a little bit about the casino, so that's not really much of a spoiler. But at least, have, like, heard, like, a bit about them changing the casino up. Like, I've been trying to stay in the dark about as much as possible, other than knowing that it's mostly the same game. Like, I kind of, like, felt like, there's, like, I kind of was worried about the whole nostalgia charm, like, me playing the original just because I loved how the game originally looked. But, I do want to, like, definitely check out the remake. I mean, McDT43 said he'd let me borrow it, but I kind of would just have my own copy. But we'll see how things go. Like I said, Chrono Trigger is going to take priority. I'm definitely that's probably going to be my next game after I finish this up. All right, the medicine I have won't help much. But she'll be all right. Yeah, me too. You know why I say that? She's my type. Speaking of prioritizing. Well, I got biz to run. What would you like? Like the fact that he basically wants to survive, not just because, like, it's the fact that, you know, he wants to survive for his own, you know, reasoning, and not just, like, okay, well, you know, she's, you know, I hope she'll be okay. Like, just, that was when he was prioritized. I want to slap you upside your bald head. 50, all right, $50 for a persimmon. Like, I feel like I could go, like, you know, just buy, like, sell all this, but let's be... I like how the handgun's, like, 6,000. You ain't getting my handgun, buddy. I don't know if I've got, like, these. Okay, I see. All right, so the keeping means, like, how many we've got. I mean, does that make me mad? Like, I'm trying to see if he's actually got it. Oh, wait, hold on. So, hold on. Now we're speaking my language. What was that? Well, I mean, I hated your ass before, but I mean, sold. Is there anything else? Sold. Increases appearance rate of spirits. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I could get that. Alright. I could, like, sell them old weapons where, but I don't think it's gonna come up to 300,000. But jeez, I'm guessing that means, like, it'll probably, like, you know, increase the, like, maybe the chance of me, like, getting souls.
Okay.
Oh, so I wonder if Yoko will be all right. Do you know Yoko? Yeah, she's been coming to my house since I was very young. Because I'm an only child. She's been like a big sister to me. Let's see. Did Arikado bring her here? Yes, he did. I'm sure she's okay. He said not to worry about her. He was confident he could save her. That's why he brought her here. So he basically just, like, you know, brought her here. Basically just, like, you know, plopped her down, like, you know, on, like, on this cold castle, you know, floor. No pillow or a blanket or anything. Just, you know, I just imagine him just, like, you know, just dropping her down. I mean, Alucard probably obviously wouldn't do this. But I can just imagine just putting her down and then just walking away and be like, said she'll be fine. I believe you. I know this is tough for you, but hang in there. Like, he's telling her to hang in there, and, like, she's not the one who got stabbed. Okay, leave it to me. Yoko, please don't die. Yeah, I mean, just like, you know, probably like where she got stabbed. But it's just a factor that, you know, not even a pillow or anything. And she's probably been out there, like, I don't know how long I've been in the castle, like, in game hours. Who's counting? Alright. Kinda wanna go see if I can find another boss. Alright, first off, let me see, like, you know, this, where was it? Alright. Probably gonna be too big to... Okay. So basically, it's a stabby sword. Alright, because like I said, you know, there's that one spot up there, like, in the upper right. There's actually two different ways we can go. Well, actually, no, because we're going the right where it's going to, like, do the whole maze thing. So I'm just trying to see, like, if there's anywhere we need to go. I mean, I could probably save it for the next stream. Because, I mean, I feel like there's probably maybe something to, like, the ones up, you know, up there. Maybe. Trying to figure out, like, what was the way to kind of, like, you know, get back, you know, be able to kind of, like, do all the warping around again. Actually thinking about it, I see a few spots. I think I know where we gotta go. Thankfully, it's not that far away. I just noticed, I just keep forgetting I can fly now. I can literally turn into a bat. So, if we go... I kind of want to go check in here, too, because there's like a little spot... Okay, one of y'all dance, like, kicks me or whatever, we're gonna have a problem. So then I attack first. Yeah, this area right here is... You know, you got like, you've been having like a pretty nice life here, and you're trying to tell me, don't take that for granted. Shut up. I ain't taking it back. Y'all gonna have to deal with the fact that that joke just happened. Tall hammer. How strong is this thing? Lightning... Now, I was gonna make a Thor joke, and they beat me to it. It literally... No. It's bad that, like, literally, one of the biggest dunces in the game actually gave me, like, one of my best swords so far. Best weapons. I like how you said hammer and I found one. Okay, watch me fall right into a ghost. What? Not a ghost, whatever this dumb thing is. You need to back off, Quetzalcoatl. Now, I forgot that's actually what that thing was named. Did I ever get yours? I never got this moron's, like, soul either. Okay, look, it's about time you coughed it up. Well, at least I try to get his soul now. Come on. You can do it. Cough it up. Not that difficult. There's a little wind up on that one for some reason. Yeah, that punch, like, had some wind up. I don't know why, like, you kind of, like, went a little bit slower right there. You lagged a little bit. Got it. Finally. And literally just, like, tosses boulders at him. Guess if we can get this thing's, like, soul now. I haven't, like, gotten Quetzalcoatls yet, either. Alright, cough it up, Lukua. Anyone who's seen, like, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, you know what I'm talking about. Or Dragon Maid. Our constitution's increased by 8. Alright. Alright, and here we go. Alright, so... Where was it again? Yeah, over here. It's not really gonna take us too long to get there. Alright. You just got served, lady. You know what? You can get it too, buddy. Alright, so yeah, so down here, a few corridors. Well, I ain't falling for it this time. Almost every time y'all turn into a cat, nope. And dealt with that enough. And like one too many cat get thrown at me. Or like come flying at me. Trying to like, blast my face off. Like literally a crazy cat lady. Yeah, here it is up here. Point your finger at me. Back off. Like, how is it I went up and went to hell? I don't think they know how, like, that's supposed to work. Alright. I'll deal with you in a second. too many flying things around here. Okay, I'll deal with, like, you know... Great. Alright, let's go, Talos. Final guard? Why the hell you sound like a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Which makes... I'm just trying to process this. My sword's about as big as his. You know what? That's... I'm gonna bop you in your freaking iron knuckle looking at... It looks like Iron Knuckle for Legend of Zelda. I was trying to piece what it looked like. It looked like an iron knuckle. Now, I gotta say, you know, I don't think you actually fight these things right here or whatever, but that's like, you know, some pretty badass design. I mean, that would be a perfect boss. Those things look cool. I don't think I've actually really paid attention to it when I came through before. Okay, this looks foreboding. Great, lubricant. Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling him lubricant. I don't know. I know that's not what it's called. It's called lubricant. What the fuck? What the cluck? What, you... Kentucky Fried Chicken? Oh. Stole us? I mean, I just stole us a glance at, like, what the hell I'm looking at. Trying to figure that out. Step off. Lubricant. Go on. I really do not want to try farm that thing, Soul. That took too long to beat. Why is everything red? All right. We're gonna do this my way. So well, though. Hey, lady, you're not playing by the rules. Ah, made you look. Red light. Like, the fact that, you know, she came out there and decided, like, she was just gonna ignore my, She ignored my time stop. Okay. Back to, like, you know, the, Jaguar Punch. Save her. Nope. Alright, I'll deal with lubricant in a second. Well, bye. I mean, you could have put some clothes on before you left. But okay. I'm so sick of those things. You know, every time y'all do this, it ends the same way. You're gonna get decked. You know, I'm trying to remember what happens next, because this is definitely being, like, you know, in-game-ish. But I know it's not the end game yet. There's a few more bosses. I don't think I want to go out there just yet. Right, no one of the... Hold on, isn't that... No. That's exactly what it is. This is the way those blocked off before. Yeah, I'm about to, like, put a stop to this right now. Oh, God, Jeremy, that... Great, that yeah, okay. And here's the funny thing. I'm... Restore my health from this ball. That's so cheap. So this is definitely like one of those broken things in the game. The fact that you literally, if I had like a fast weapon right here. Yeah. Which I do, but. There we go. Wait, why am I going back this way? I've literally already been through here. Alright. I'm hoping it's who I think it is up here. But maybe wrong. They're getting me up for something. I'm just trying to remember, like, what's about to happen. So we got multiple paths to take. Actually, now I remember, I hate this spot because there's like just so many different areas that look the same, and there's so many like different corridors. Well, I mean, at least it's always nice to see this room. Because trust me, like, you know, the house I used to live at, you know, there was like a constant power outages and everything over there. And yeah, that's one, I guess it's like one of the things I kind of like carried over for like, you know, when I lived there. Like I'm always like, you know, if I see a safe spot, I'm gonna like, you know, use it. Because I was like so used like when I was streaming over there, like saving. So in the event that the stream, like, you know, I lost power, I would like, you know, not lose my progress. Not yet. I can't remember what that room is, but if it's the one I think it is, I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm not gonna point out what that looks like. Okay, that looks a lot better. And he lost it. Yeah, well, you know, if that lasts like more than 6 hours, but you might want to go see a doctor. And it gets better. Okay, you damn sure need to see a doctor now. Oh my god. Honestly, I thought the sword grew, but I realized he was holding it sideways. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Yeah, these stairs... Oh, I know what these stairs are. No, he was holding it sideways. It looked like it turned bigger, but he was actually holding it sideways. Wait, hold on, is there another door up here, or is that just... Okay, yeah. Before we go in here, because I know what's coming. I mean... Other things aside. Yes, he turned it sideways. If you look right there, there's a little animation where he actually turns it. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Apparently I ain't been in here. Okay, I got one more audio thing going on, guys. Hopefully that last one I gotta deal with, because I'm gonna be calling it in a bit on the stream once we do this next boss. And if it's who I recall it being, it's gonna be a fight. Okay, I'm just like checking like the other spots just to be sure of things. I can't go through. No, there's one more little floor down. So that was going on. Oh, see, that's the weird thing. See, I noticed before. Look, okay, yeah. So I actually can get up there because what it was like, you know, right here, the way the textures looked or whatever, it looked like that was just that looked like it was a floor to step on, and this was like just like a big hallway. But turns out that's right there. That's just like, you know, the floor. Okay. I was like wondering what was going on there. I'm gonna like explore up here first. I swear it keeps on going and going. Okay, now I'm under the stairs. I said, I'm gonna be heading up there. Okay, that's it. I swear, like, sometimes I feel like the hitboxes in this game are really wonky. Okay, that's explored. Okay, I like how the door opens from down here. I'm not even in a position to go through it. Okay, yeah, that's real cute. Okay, so they're trying to kill box me. How'd that work out? Gee, enough. God, I hate those things. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not too fond of me either, but I don't care. Because, like, it's the fact they can, like, you know, just, like, Castlevania logic. The fact that they can, like, you know, just level it up at least. Fly through walls and everything. What the fuck? Okay, that's new. Buddy boy learned a new trick over here. I never seen the Minotaurs do that before. So that's when I hit him, I thought he died. Cause like the death, see, like the death animation, like has him drop the axe. Okay, that was actually pretty clever. I can't recall if I've ever actually really seen them do that before. Okay, we were talking earlier about, like, you know, cockatrice and basilisk are basically the same thing, and they basically just palette swap the cockatrice into a basilisk, when a basilisk is basically just like a big ass. I believe the legend of it, supposed to be, I think, like a snake egg or whatever is hatched in a chicken, like, you know, hatched by a chicken, I think. Can't recall. But again, they're basically interchangeable. They do the same thing with, like, with the stone glare and all that, and which I'm not impressed by. But that's what I've always liked about Castlevania, when they do, like, the little things, like, for a palette swap, they just name it something else. Like, you know, it can be like, what the Iron Golem. Like, literally, they take one thing that has, like, a similar, I guess, like, myth to something else or whatever, and then just, like, palette swap it and give it, like, a different name, even though it looks nothing like the subject matter. Okay, you need... I just realized I'm doing 1 damage to this jerk. Well. No wonder I ain't killing him. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with you later. What this? Oh. I mean, I don't know, like, why I need to do that anymore since I can fly, but I guess I like to save magic. Form a high jump by pressing... Yeah, especially with Shin Akuma. Yeah. Trying to see how this works. It's saying, like, you know... Oh, right. Because I'm trying to push, like, the L... Okay. Okay, I can see the uses of it, because if it... You know, I've had just about enough of you. I want to fight him now. I want to beat him just to show I can. See, if you're iron... Dang it! That didn't work either. It's like, you know, 1/5 of a Power Rangers Megazord or something. Like the Shogun Megazord, if y'all trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Alright. So I didn't actually look at that before. Let me see. Balmung. Why is Balmung suddenly stronger? Maybe it's because it scaled with me, but... Okay, so there's obviously, I guess, like, gotta be, like, some kind of particular thing I gotta use on him. I'm gonna go back to Balmung. It's strange, though. I mean, there's gotta be a way to beat him. You got a soul you can get from him. I'll worry about it later. I hope I won't forget. 'Cause, I mean, it's eventually I'm gonna, like, you know, be coming through here, trying to, like, get the rest, like, find more of the souls off stream anyway, so. At least that's the plan. Oh yeah, I mean, basically, you know, when Akuma, you know, in Street Fighter, you know, when you see Akuma wearing that purple, you know, karate gi. Yeah. And I remember, like, when I played Capcom vs. SNK 2 or whatever, and I had to deal with Shinakuma in that, and they basically gave him the SNK boss treatment. In which I beat him in that one, but yeah, I think like he definitely, you know, was a case of like, you know, SNK boss syndrome, you know, in that one. Of course, for me, I'm one of the ones that, like, you know, my first like SNK boss experience. I ain't really played a whole lot of King of Fighters, but I definitely remember, like, you know, when Geese Howard kicked my ass like in Fatal Fury. You're not who I thought you were. You're too late, Soma. Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Well, as long as, you know, it's something in your grasp, like, you know, that statue outside, I guess we're good, but Dracula's power doesn't concern me. I came here to find a way out of this castle. You do realize, you know, that if Dracula, you know, does he not realize, you know, that basically means, okay, you know, find a way out of this castle? Okay, yeah, it's not like we're gonna have like a possible world extinction level threat right here to deal with. But I mean, I guess that kind of like happens like just about every Saturday, you know, when it comes to the Belmonts. You know, he's not a Belmont. I came here to find a way out of this castle. My new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No, never. If I knew how, I'd return them all to you right here and now. Yet, Soma, that I've got like so many reasons why that's a bad idea. Even if you return them, you're still committed the crime of stealing. Well, first off, you know, they didn't exactly, you didn't put no ring on their damn finger. I mean, I don't think they actually really offered their life and soul to you. Don't you know that? It's only right that thieves receive the punishment they deserve. All right, Yoshikage Kira, do your damn best. You're one selfish bastard. You're guilty of grand theft. Therefore, I sentence you to death. And I think he's Phoenix Wright. And the thing is, he looks like he'd be in a Phoenix Wright game. Yeah, well, you know, well, this hoe's about to pimp, pimp slap the pimp. You're insane. And as a special treat, I myself would deliver the punishment. Whatever, Graham, let's go. Wait. Right. I think I gotta hit him in the head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you do realize that basically, you know, the whole... Okay, I was about to say, if every one of your attacks I can just duck, you know, you're not... You really need to expand your arsenal. I probably should be a little bit faster. You know what? Hold on a second. This way this boy wants to play, we'll play. I'm wondering if... I know I had a holy sword. Oh, okay, what? Now it says this is stronger. What in the world? What's going on in my game here? Trap card. Not happening, buddy. There's a reason I was saving that. I was gonna eat my fruit in front of you, too. I can't believe it. I haven't lost yet. You still don't have Dracula's power. I'll show you. I'll show you, too. Just... upright. Whatever, dude. Let's do this. He's got like hands like the Pale Man from frickin' Pan's Labyrinth. Which I've never actually seen all that, but I know how creepy that thing is. And as I'm just hitting down here, just like doing this and just basically healing. Please, for the love of God, tell me this ain't all you can do. Yeah, I think he's speeding up. I probably should have kept my mouth shut. Damn. Oh, no, you don't, Graham. Not today. Wait a minute. But that's not... No. Yeah, I don't know what you just said to me, but like, be sure to wash your hands. Magical powers he absorbed have abandoned him. The castle's weak now. The portal to your world should be opening. So what should I do? Order the castle to open the portal. It's felt your power and may obey. Alright, I'll give it a try. I command you to open. Turn all of us living beings to where we came from. Nothing happened? You're wrong. The fabric of space is beginning to tear. See, now look what you did. That's where you don't tell like someone who doesn't know what he's doing. We returned? Yes, there's no mistake. We made it home. Excellent. You've done well. Hey, what happened to the others? No need to worry about them. They'll be here soon enough. And the castle? Is the castle still in the eclipse? Yes, it awaits the coming of its new master. Glenda's Stone will assume the form of Dracula again. When that time will be, I do not know. What's wrong, Soma? Why, we made it back home. Why the sad face? I feel like the castle's still calling out to me. Maybe the castle's where I truly belong. Imagining things. We just escaped from there. You're home. Yeah, I hope it's just my imagination. If you're ever summoned by the castle again, then you can deal with it then. For now, you should rest. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Here's the thing. I know it's not over. Nah, This ain't the last stream for this, Rogues. I'm pretty sure there's more bosses. I remember there being, like, you know, more bosses this. Yeah, 'cause that's the thing. I know that I think Harmony of Dissonance had that, but I got, like, the best ending. Or, like, the good ending. I heard there was, like, one more if you got all the furniture, but it just changed, like, one little small detail. Okay, I just was like trying to like get a refresher course on things. So I had beat this before. I was just trying to like, you know, remember what to do. So it does involve that black door, and we got books we gotta find. So basically, I guess like similar, like, you know, the Dracula's pieces in Harmony of Dissonance. So this is gonna be the last, you know, stream for this. I'll go ahead and like call it on this one here, and the next stream is basically gonna just be like, you know, I guess possibly cleanup. So at the very least, you know, I'm happy with this. But I know previously I did get the true ending in this, and we're going to do that again this time. It's just it's going to take one more stream to do it. And that'll, of course, like, be after I come back from my vacation. But at least I kind of, like, I'm a little okay with the fact that for now I did get this one ending. So it's a nice little way to kind of end this until I come back from the vacation. So technically I beat the game, but we got to go back in, like, you know, and I think there should be at least, like, maybe 2 more bosses. 2 or 3. Because we did, like, you know, still get a lot done during this stream. And, you know, even for the fact I was yapping a lot of the time. But, you know, again, like, you know, we took down Balor. Which, just to clarify to you guys, like I said, you know, he's, like, you know, one of my favorite bosses, but not this version of him. You guys will know in Dawn of Sorrow. But, again, like, my favorite all-time, my favorite Castlevania boss actually is going to be in Dawn of Sorrow as well. And also, I believe I heard that they're in Portrait of Ruin. So, you guys will, yeah. I'm going to be, like, you know, pretty happy, pretty giddy when I actually see that particular boss, because I'm not going to say who it is here. People, like, you know, who heard me, like, talk about it and also, like, watch, like, the Netflix Castlevania series with me, you know, when we went through and rewatched that recently, you know, while so I can get others caught up before we, like, you know, I watched, like, did, like, a blind, you know, watch of, Nocturne Season 2. When he showed up in, like, you know, the series, I was, you know, but... Yeah, I want to say Balor, at least it's like, you know, the next form for him is probably like one of my top 5 bosses. Legion is well up there. And that's one thing. It's always been like fun every time, like, you know, I fought Legion in a Castlevania game. And that's the reason why when I was playing Dead Cells, I did the Castlevania stuff. And we actually saw Legion there. That's one reason I kind of like got a little bit giddy, because I've always loved Legion's design. But Legion still isn't like first place, you know, compared to my actual favorite boss. So either way, next stream for this will be after I get back from my vacation. Because I'll be coming home back around the 18th. I'll be leaving Saturday, and I'll be like, you know, coming back around the 18th. So yeah, it probably be like I can't remember like what day it is. I can't remember exactly what day. Like, you know, looking up a May calendar here. I suck at dates. May calendar 2025. Yeah, just looking at this real quick. I'm already just looking it up. But yeah, it'll be yeah. So the next Wednesday I'll be playing this will be on the 21st. I kind of figured it was around then. So yeah, you guys like, you know, be seeing like my next and likely final stream for this on the 21st. And also that'll be like the start of the new Power Wash Simulator DLC, next Power Wash Simulator DLC I'll be doing, because we're actually gonna be doing like the next stream for that in a bit, which will be like for me to, you know, finish up the Shrek DLC. We still got to do Dragon's Lair. But yeah, it was still like, you know, definitely a fun stream for this. What should hopefully be my semi second to last stream, you know, for Aria of Sorrow. And then from there, it's probably gonna be a break from Castlevania content while I until I get the Dominus collection, or the next retro game I start, you know, for Wednesdays, you know, being Chrono Trigger, which will be my blind playthrough of that, because I've never actually played through Chrono Trigger before. But anyways, with that said, definitely, you know, grateful for everyone who came in and hung out with me. If you guys just lurked, I do, you know, appreciate you guys, for sure. But with that said, if you enjoyed the stream, you know, be sure to like, comment, and share. And if you aren't subscribed, would appreciate that as well, since we are coming up on 1,000, you know, subscribers on this channel. And if you're on a Discord server, that's an option for you to join as well. But anyways, I'll be live, you know, in a bit with next episode for Power Wash Simulator. I'm going to start trying to get things set up for that, like right after I close out this stream. But until the next one, Rugs, which will be very soon. Much love. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.